Hey, can you hear me? All right. I just started the stream, but I have to unplug my headphones because I did the call with headphones on. Oh man, my camera angle is really bad. I got a big Lego set here that I couldn't fit in. Hold on. We're larger than me. Let me unplug my headphones so that you're there. Welcome everybody to a live stream. Hopefully we're live by now. My live streams always start at the most awkward places. I'm here today with Cars Ignite 95, probably soon to be joined by some other people. We'll see. Um, and um, as you can see, yes, you heard the little Fillmore bit. That would okay. So that's our stream started with us making a little Fillmore joke. How how appropriate. So I'm here with Cars Ignite. Hopefully you could hear him. And
That's pretty good.
we've got a Lego. We got a big ol' got a big old Lego set here. This is
That's not Commander Cody, is it?
it is Commander Cody. It is Cody, yeah.
I knew it was either Cody or Rex because I'm pretty sure they made a Rex one too.
They made Rex. Rex is the one with the blue on his helmet, but Rex is based on the Phase 2 helmet. This is the Phase 1 helmet they did for Cody. And
Okay.
I always liked Cody. He was my
Wait, what?
favorite. He was my favorite of the two of them. And
Hold on.
yeah.
Cards likes Ninjago says he can't hear me for some reason.
Oh, hold on. Let me get you louder. Let me move you closer to the mic. Oh, wait, I can. He just wasn't talking. Okay, so you're good. You're good.
Oh.
Okay. I also can't hear him when he isn't talking, so. So this is Commander Cody. This is set number. What is this? Set number 75350. It's got 766 pieces. This is the biggest set I've ever built on a stream, and we're probably gonna have to divide it into several live streams. I got one of the new Indiana Jones sets for my birthday as well, and in hindsight, I should have built that on stream, but instead, we brought in the big guns. We've got Cody here. This is an 18 and up set. I thought it would be really funny if I age restricted my stream because it's 18 plus. That just means it's a little harder to build. So, yeah, I'm sorry that I can't fit it in camera. This is the second of the helmet sets I've gotten. I own the Boba Fett one too, but as soon as I saw this, I was like, man, I've kept close watch over the helmet sets since they've started, since I really liked them. And as soon as I saw the Cody one, like, this looks so impressive to me that, like, this is spot on, man. This is really good. The one thing that bothers me is this piece on his antenna is gray, which is really annoying, but Lego doesn't actually mold that piece in colors other than gray. So it does kind of take away from it, but that's okay. Just display it at this angle and you'll be fine.
I'm excited to see how how the set is built because I mean it's interesting that it's all rounded.
Yeah, I don't remember. I remember the Boba helmet, which I also own. I think you could probably see it in the background of some of my videos. I keep it just to the left of my where I review my cars and to the right of my mini racers. I'm gonna put Cody in front of that probably. I want to say you start with the base. I think. I wonder if I have an international box because on the roof it doesn't say Clone Commander Cody. It says Commandant Clone Cody, and I think that's pretty funny. Now I wanted to have other people on the live stream just in case I have to focus on
Like you said, common dog.
common dog Cody. He's a very regular dog. You see him all over the place. I wanted to have guests on the stream because I thought it'd be easier in case this is like in case I really have to focus on building this. I don't know how far we'll get, but we'll see. I'll probably do this over the course of a few streams, or if people don't care, I'll just finish it off stream. I can't believe.
Also,
Yeah.
I know this. I know this would be a perfect time. This stream would be a perfect time to show up, since you probably won't show it in your reviews. But I really want to see this where you put the Roland Solo.
Oh, the Roland Solo. It's on my wall. Yeah,
Will you show one of your reviews eventually?
probably in the background. It's above the one action figure of Owen Wilson I have on my wall. It's above that.
But I've never seen. You've never done a high enough shot to show with.
Yeah. So, well, I just put him there a few weeks ago, so. All right. Somebody has asked me like 5 times, what do you think about color changers that change to either gray or white? It depends. You don't have to keep asking me every like 30 seconds. If I don't read your comment, it's probably because if I don't read your comment out loud, it's probably because I'm just busy talking or responding to something else. Depends on.
The old French. Oh, you go first.
It depends. For me, every color changer is a case-by-case basis. Like Paul Conrav.
Is the old Francesco changed to white, or is it just red to pink?
I think it's white, but I'm actually colorblind, so I think it is supposed to be white. I'm color confused, actually. Paul Conrav, in my opinion, is just one of the ugliest color changers. Like the shade of orange he changes to. On the Road McQueen is all right. He's disappointing not only because we have 6 on the Road McQueen color changers, but also because
Paul is. I agree with that because the grill isn't even painted in. That even makes it worse.
Yeah, that's a good point. But the On the Road McQueen is advertised as changing from silver to red, and it really isn't silver because you can't really pull off metallic plastic.
I hope we get a metallic On the Road McQueen eventually.
We did get a mini of him, but at this point I'm so sick of On the Road McQueens because of all the color changers. I know,
but I mean, come on, we've gotten a metallic McQueen from the 3 movies.
We don't.
I now think we should get one from On the Road.
Aren't we missing a metallic McQueen from the first cars? There's a white wall McQueen that was only sold in Germany.
You do bring up a good point. Although we do have technically we do have the silver light McQueen, which that counts.
Yeah. What about Snot Rod? Yeah, the Snot Rod that changes from white to orange has actually been stuck underneath my chair for the last year and a half, and I always forget that it's down there. So I don't really know what my opinions are. It's a lot better than the old one that changed from orange to orange. Where can I find a cardboard cutout of the funny Wow Man asking for a friend? I wish I knew. I wish I knew.
Speaking of the color changers, I really hope whenever we get another non-on-the-road color changer, since those are kind of hard to come by nowadays.
Other than Sarge, yeah.
Just wild to get Sarge. But I hope we get one of the. I hope we get like a Wingo or a Boost eventually.
Yeah, I'm like genuinely. Like I have so many DJs and so many Snot Rods now, and it's like show Boost and Wingo some love. I want them to finish the Townies. They're very close. I think they should do a Luigi and Guido.
Like they would be cool from their yellow look to like a fabulous look or something.
I'd love for Luigi to change from yellow to blue and Guido to change from blue to yellow. But one I think they'll probably do next.
Wait, what?
I'm hoping. I said I hope that Luigi would change from yellow to blue and Guido would change.
I'm saying what? Because in the chat they said they did Guido.
That doesn't count. Yeah,
it doesn't count. It's just a water squirter.
It's a water squirter. It doesn't change color. But I think Flo will probably be one of the next ones because Flo got a color changer back in the day, and she's currently the only townie who had one before to not have an updated one yet.
They never did a Lizzie.
Red, if they pulled off Doug Crankle, they could pull off Red. Nah, Guido doesn't.
I actually do own the old Flo.
Guido doesn't count on account of being a color changer that doesn't change color and also doesn't roll and is just a hunk of plastic that can't even stand up on his own.
Yeah.
Poor Guido.
Oh my gosh, they're just holding on to they're just trying to hold on for their lives to try to change everyone's color. I mean, you could even see that in my thumbnail for my color changer.
Could you not? Did you? Yeah, do you know how hard it was for me to stand him up in the thumbnail? I don't even remember what I did. The Doug Crankle color changer is probably one of the worst ones. Just period.
Ooh, Holly is a good one. Why did we never get a Holly?
We did get a Finn. What if the Holly
Yeah,
changed?
we got him, but we haven't got Holly. We got the weirdest group of colors, two color changers.
Yeah, they made a Daryl. Was he just a repack of the Cars 1 Daryl? Just need a
Yeah.
regular green Chick Hicks. Yeah, back in the day, they couldn't make Chick Hicks, so they made Dynaco Chick Hicks just because he had too many decals. Nowadays,
Color changer Stanley statue will be next.
they're a lot better. What Super Chase do you want them to bring back? None of them? None of them? I'm fine with them.
Oh, yeah, we did have two fins. Sorry, I keep interrupting.
No, you're good. Was there? I think there. Yeah, one was exclusive to a playset. I think that changed to like brown. I don't want them to bring back
Yeah,
Super
what's in
Chases.
dark blue.
Super Chases are limited edition. Like literally, there are specifically 4,000 of each, or 5,000, whatever. How many? I got Bits Torquins here. How many? No more than 4,000 units produced. Yeah. Yeah, they made Axle Accelerator and Tow Truck Tom.
Oh, you go first.
The next time you're going to complain about weird, obscure on-the-road characters getting color changers, never forget that in the initial first year of color changers, we got Axle Accelerator and Race Tow Truck Tom. That's a note for myself before I complain about the next wave of color changers.
And Axel is and Tow Truck Tom, or Tow, as he was called back in the day. Tow is the worst color changer out there.
Doesn't only the yellow part change color?
Yeah, only the yellow. Him and Doug are the worst color changers.
That's awful. Doug beyond that, because Doug just looks gross, okay? He really does. No, normal single, yeah, but Lee Rosse wasn't a super chase, he was a regular chase. I said I don't have a problem with them bringing back regular chases, because they were just limited edition and they stopped doing them years ago, but super chases had a set amount of numbers made. They only had 4,000.
Bring back chases and super chases that were made from China that would be made into Thailand, if anything. So we wouldn't see Biz be re-released. We wouldn't see Sergeant. We wouldn't see Biz. We probably wouldn't see anything 2018 then.
Well, we wouldn't see any super chases.
No 2018 onwards. No Biz. No Sergeant High Gear. No Globe.
Yeah, but why would you want super chases mass produced? That's a terrible idea. The whole point is that they're supposed to be rare. There are only supposed to be a few thousand. If you suddenly mass produce them, then you lose the scarcity and you lose the desirability. What chases do you think they'll re-release next, other than Lee Rosse and Miles Axelrod with Hood? The rumor that Miles Axelrod with Hood was coming back this year turned out to be a fluke, as far as I'm aware. It was actually a false rumor. Or at the very least, the listing was delisted, so we'll have to see for that. So, honestly, Lee coming back might have been a fluke. It might have just been a mistake.
I'm still surprised we haven't seen any of the other Cars 1 fisticuff cars come back. Like, seriously, Magnet Face is supposed to be coming back this year.
Magnet Face, Misty, and someone else are also supposed to be out at some point this year. Same with the Lemons from that rumor, so hopefully that rumor is still true. Walmart listings are rarely inaccurate, and that's where it came from.
I really want to get Magnet Face. I have the rubber tires Magnet Face, but I want to get the regular one.
What do you think will be in the Disney 100 cars? Hopefully there will be metal in them, or else they wouldn't really work. No, I'm kidding.
Well, what do you mean this?
Who else would be made? Is anyone counting the bags? I stopped paying attention.
Sorry. No, I didn't count, but anyway.
Why are there so many stickers? What? Come on, these sets are for big boys. I don't need sticker. Big boys. Okay, is that 5? Okay, here's the instructions. Yeah, what do you think will be in Wave 2? Ooh, the instructions look nice, the cover. Wave 2, we know we'll have Cruising McQueen. I'm hoping for Luigi, Guido, Sarge, Fillmore, Lizzie. And I wish the multi-pack came with red. That would have been genius.
Yeah, I know we're getting Cruising McQueen, but, I'm hoping for Luigi and Guido. I'm hoping for, and then hoping for Fillmore, Sarge, and then hopefully Chick Hicks and the King.
That's good. I want to say Luigi, Guido, Sarge, and Fillmore.
Second thought on Chick Hicks. No.
Watch them do Disney 100 Laura Spinwell, right? No, the thing is, I was thinking though, like, do we really need, I was thinking, do we really need a Disney 100 of everyone? Because then I think it makes them a little less special.
What would they even keep green?
Yeah, well, they had Silver Chick a few years ago, and I think we peaked there.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I said on second thought, no Silver, no Disney 100 chicken. Who joined?
Robin. Welcome.
Wait, Eric Trevin is here.
We're,
Hey, Trevin Tails Fire.
we're currently failing at building a Lego set because in 15 minutes I've just opened the box and taken the bags out to count how many bags there are.
Also, I still can't believe that the word fear is planes on Blu-ray.
Shh, we can't spoil Batcar.
Whoops.
It's okay, no one will get the joke.
I literally just watched the episode. It was pretty fun.
Thank you. I filmed half of it. I
Can I ask you about that planes Blu-ray though?
Yeah.
What's up with the red cover?
I don't know. I googled
What?
Planes Blu-ray and that was the first result.
Okay.
It's not that deep. Yeah. I'm very proud of how that turned out. Although I will say I filmed half the episode, wasn't proud of it, and then re-recorded it. And the best thing is, for whatever stupid reason, I didn't think it was a smart idea to just Google the plot of the movie I was parodying because I forgot parts of the plot. So I filmed like half of it, and then I was like, wait a minute, shouldn't I have like looked up the movie so I remember? It's Clone Commander Cody. Look at this. He's got a character bio.
As we called him earlier, Common Dog took Cody.
Because the top of the box.
It's from the Ryloth arc.
Yeah, it is. All the pictures are from. They weren't very creative. Wait, we need to check the. I think the pictures of him on the box are also from the Ryloth arc. They weren't very creative with choosing background images for Cody.
They just looked through Clone Wars for an episode where he's in, and they just took that episode where they're with the Twilight Girl.
Yeah, they did Phase 1 Cody and Phase 2 Rex, but I think the Cody one is a lot better.
Hey, Marauders here in the chat.
I also didn't really like. I'll be honest. I didn't like Rex until Rebels came out.
I thought he was fine. He was. I don't know. I first met him through Rebels.
Yeah. As we began working on our tribute sets to celebrate the 20th anniversary of the Clone Wars, it's not though. It's the 15th anniversary.
What?
It depends on which Clone Wars series.
Yeah, but this Clone Wars series, it's weird. So they're celebrating the 20th anniversary of the Clone Wars. There was a 2D Clone Wars series released in 2002, which is what they're celebrating here. But they're only making merchandise based off of Clone Wars from 2008. So it's not... That's across all merchandise I've seen. It's all stuff from the 2008 Clone Wars, which ironically is celebrating its 15th anniversary this year. So why say we're celebrating the 20th anniversary of the Clone Wars and not make merchandise from that show, which isn't even canon anymore? And when you could be saying, hey, this is our 15th anniversary Clone Wars stuff. I didn't want to address that. There's a logo on the side of the box because it's a really weird situation. But since the description says that, I had to bring it up. As we began working... No, it's not a misprint, man. There's a 20th anniversary logo on the side. On our tribute sets to celebrate the anniversary of the Clone Wars, Commander Cody immediately sprung to mind. A popular commanding officer of the 212th Clone Battalion, Cody was trustworthy, highly respected, and disciplined in battle, yet eventually unable to bypass his implanted inhibitor chip programming when Darth Sidious instructed clones to execute Order 66 in Revenge of the Sith.
Execute Order 66.
Then we have the most iconic Cody line, we're all on the same team, so cut the attitude and listen up. That's not really iconic. What does he say in episode 3 before? He has some good lines in episode 3, but this isn't based on 3. And then I like the part where I love how Lego really tries to advertise these to adults by being like, this is a serene building experience. A sophisticated building experience, Commander Cody's helmet is unique and rugged in its design, inside and out. To honor the character's complex personality and role in the saga, this is the first Phase 1 clone helmet we've released, and we hope it will display a commanding presence in your LEGO Star Wars collection. Thank you. Thank you, Jens Kronvold Fredrickson, creative director of LEGO Star Wars.
Oh, there goes.
There goes Robin. Godspeed,
I
Robin.
mean, no, we should have said Revan. It's
Robin! And then they teach you how to use a brick separator. We're gonna try for a different camera angle this time. Where you
give your brick separator eyes.
I don't know where my Mexel eyes are. I don't have a LEGO Star Wars collection. That's the spirit!
I'm just saying because you can if you give your brick separators eyes, it looks really funny.
Oh no, you don't make the base until the third bag. Okay.
Oh, you make the inner part before you're making the inner part of him.
Yeah.
So it looks like I hope his innards aren't completely gelatinized.
I just have a Microfighter Slave 1. You mean Boba Fett Starship? We're not allowed to use the word slave anymore in the name of our fictional spaceship. You should know that.
I hope you got the joke.
Open bag, open!
No, but did you get my little reference?
I think so. I don't remember.
I said his innards are completely gelatinized.
Why do I not remember what that's a reference to?
That's from Cars on the Road's episode, B-movie episode.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, that's what the other guy says. Whatever the name of that sheriff dude is.
Speed run. Plus, Urama, we cannot speed run this, okay? I'm gonna mess up more than usual. Do you know how often...
Speedboard music intensifies.
Do you know how often I mess up with these sets on stream? Building an 18 plus Lego set was not a good idea on a live stream when I could barely build the regular ones.
Well, you're only 18 for you've only been older than 18 for like a
4 days.
Now.
4 days. I have become 18 plus.
Oh, so I'm just about 3 years older than you, correct, Ty?
Yeah.
I mean, my birthday was yesterday.
Happy late birthday. I hope you enjoyed my terrible review of Stunt Racers, Raul.
I did! I loved it! It was the best review. It was the best review I could ask for. I mean, it's just so fun. It was just such a hilarious review, honestly.
Everybody in my comments...
One of the reviews you had the most fun with.
Everyone in my comments was like, that's the funniest review you've ever done. Thank you. It was like...
Honestly, I should, instead of suggesting common cars you see every day, I should always suggest either customs or cars from obscure lines that no one barely ever talks about.
Yeah.
Like micro drifters or splash racers.
Not Splash Racers is a great suggestion. Not or Hydro Wheels. I mean, not to be rude, but
Hydro Wheels. I'm not a big fan. I mean, I have a few Splash Racers, but I like the Hydro Wheels better.
yeah, no, me too. I love the Hydro Wheels. Not to be rude or anything, but when you said I think your original request was Slider, I was a little disappointed. I was like, oh, it's just another. Because I got a lot of requests for Piston Cup cars, so I was honestly.
I love Brush. At first, I was gonna pick Brush, but then I changed my mind on Brush this year. But Slider was last year. You're thinking of Brush. I was suggesting
Brush
this year.
Yeah. So I'm honestly I'm glad you changed it because.
Oh, you go first.
I'm honestly glad you changed it because it let me do a more interesting review.
The main reason why at first I picked Brush, but then I went later on. I decided to change my review, my suggestion because, in my opinion, Brush is one of the least interesting Cars 1 racers. I don't like its shaded yellow compared to Slider. I love Slider. Slider's one of my faves.
I want to say I reviewed Brush more than once. I don't remember. A lot of the Piston Cup reviews blend together for me.
Oh yeah, I forgot to bring up the mini adventures.
What about them?
Someone said, the Red Liv Korchennik said, whatever his name,
Yes, them.
The
The mini adventures are great.
He said, I missed mini adventures. And also, thank you, Gerald.
I'm gonna try to come up with something really crazy for my birthday request.
Yeah, yours is. So I have Rashid's, I think, next week. He changes the day he celebrates his birthday every year. That must be fun. But he suggested Talk Show Cruise from Cars Adventures, which I think is a pretty cool one.
Yeah, I would have suggested one of the cars you have never reviewed before, but since you got the last 50 going, I'm not gonna suggest that.
Yeah, someone suggested yesterday do a Mater you've never done before, and I was like, I can't do that. So I'm reviewing the Rasta Tormentor again. The Final 50, the review series that nobody watches, and I barely make.
And that you barely upload.
Right. Well, it's not coming out anytime soon, because I have so many reviews.
I just thought about it. There's one Mater I don't think you have reviewed.
Which one? I have the list. We could check.
Have you reviewed Pro Mater?
Oh. The Final 50 doesn't include customs. So, no, I haven't.
Oh my goodness, so you do have a Mater that you've never reviewed.
Yeah, but I guess I do. I guess so. Wow, look at that. Look at that. This is a complex building experience. Yes, I usually have people wait a bit longer for to make birthday requests. But if you'd like to for the end of July, that's perfectly fine. If anyone has a birthday from June 28th to July 1st, I would ask you to ask it in advance. I know it's a very limited amount of time, but I'm going to be on vacation at that time, so I want to make sure I have it pre-recorded. I'll say that later. Yeah, if your birthday's in September, I'd say just wait and ask me on a later date, please. There's a lot to it's hard to
Can
get.
you make Mater out of spaghetti? What?
I wasn't gonna read that one because I just
That is the most random comment I've ever received.
Random doesn't always equal funny, as they say. I have one. Yeah, Marauder, don't make a suggestion for February. Thank you.
Make someone. You should. If you ever find an extra, if Bobby Protesta ever gets re-released or Jim Reverick ever gets re-released, buy 2 of Bobby or an extra Jim and turn him into the Arbin Iber racer.
Just take like white out and cover up the C's, and that's it.
Exactly. Arbin Iber racer, and then order number 677.
No, I can't even alter it. Okay, Garlic Knight requested earlier on that I show can I make a birthday request for Mother's Day? Garlic Knight requested that I show where Rolling Solo is in my room, so I'm gonna go do that real quick.
Yes, Rolling Solo.
We're gonna take a detour. Let me
Rolling Solo.
grab my stuff.
It's not rolling, so it's rolling. Without the T at the end of the.
Rolling Solo.
Which makes it even better.
I'm on Solo. I'm on Solo.
Can I make a birthday request for my guinea pig? See, now you're cutting it kind of thin. Your guinea pig is not capable of finding preference between toy cars. So I'm gonna have to say no.
What you do is you put a bunch of toy cars near it and then see which one it touches first.
Right. There is Rolling Solo.
Wait, where? I missed him.
He's up there. There he is. Here's with my packaged cars. He's above more. Movie. He's above movie.
Is that
Yes.
Is that the funny wow man?
That's the funny wow man. What's behind him?
My first wow.
Oh, okay.
Well, just I could imagine when people who come into your room for the first time and then they see this whole wall full of Cars posters and then a random Mobius figure and a Hot Wheels diecast.
Oh, it's okay. Nobody comes into my room. No, I'm kidding.
Hey, isn't that the figure you used in one segment of Cars Randomness where where McQueen meets other characters voiced by Owen Wilson?
No, I actually, since he's still sealed in the box, no. I used my Loki figure, and I just used the McQueen car. Where is my Loki? He's with my other stuff.
Oh yeah, I forgot Owen Wilson. The funny Wow Man also voices Loki.
Well, no, he's in the Loki show. That's who that's a figure of.
Oh.
People hate me when I say I spent $25 on a Funko Pop yesterday. While we're on the subject,
You spend your money on whatever you want.
I didn't mean to. Okay, it was only sold online, and I was getting it for my sister as a birthday as a graduation gift for her.
And of course I don't know if you did, but if you did see my haul, I got about a week or two back. Hi.
Yeah, what about it?
Did you see it? Did you see the haul I did? I got the scores I got about 2 weeks back.
I don't remember specifically what, but what was in it?
It was Claire and 4 of the 6 D100s.
Yeah, no, I'm jealous, man. You can't buy Funko Pops. You could only buy toy cars. Exactly. I bought a Star-Lord and a Mantis yesterday, and I also bought this this one of Andrew Garfield.
No more in a big world.
I got this one at Andrew Garfield Spider-Man, and he was $25. It wasn't worth it, but I got it for my sister.
Amazing Spider-Man.
I got it for my sister, because she's graduating at the end of this month. But let me get my Star-Lord and Mantis. There they are. Let me
But so why are you jealous, Ty?
Because you found the ones that I don't have.
Which ones?
Didn't you get the Mater and the Doc, which I don't have those two?
No, I got Sally, Ramon, Flo, and Doc, but I don't have McQueen or Mater.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm jealous that you found Doc and I didn't. Yeah, so that's what I spent $25 on a Funko Pop, but it was a gift for somebody.
I don't feel like people would complain about it. You just bought it as a gift.
Yeah, they sell for like the other two I bought combined were $25. So just for the sake of me getting ripped off.
Also, I did get at a thrift store. I did find a new lenticular.
Oh no.
Which one?
Sheriff.
I thought it would be Wet McQueen.
But it's a pretty good. Sheriff's a pretty good one. Have you seen his funny expression? He's all serious. One part he's all serious, and then one part with his eyelids down. But then the other expression is his eyelids are pretty much not visible. So he's like, ah.
It's Sheriff bored, and then Sheriff when a speeder shows up.
When I find him, I'll take a pic and show you guys because that is probably the funniest expression I've ever seen on any Disney car.
Okay, so they want me to turn it highly caffeinated Sheriff. They will do.
I gotta look for the Sheriff lenticular. Maybe I'll find it someday as well.
That is the best lenticular. If any lenticular that's not. Oh, highly caffeinated Sheriff, exactly.
Robo Sheriff when? Guys, I was planning out the next cars.
When is Robo Sarge 2.0 coming?
I was planning out the next season of Cars Adventures a few days ago, and I have an open slot for an episode that should be like a Radiator Springs filler episode. So it may very well be the next episode of the Robo Sarge saga.
The return of Robo Sarge.
There was a whole canceled episode from Lap 2 where TJ tries to get rid of Robo Sarge because he's so sick of him.
Wasn't there one scene from the trailer where TJ had Robo Sarge on top of it?
Yeah, so I never ended up making that episode. It just didn't fit in the season, but it was going to be a whole episode. And Sarge is making a speech in that trailer because it was supposed to be Robo Sarge's funeral.
my gosh! Why didn't that episode happen? I would have loved to see that.
So that should be like a mini arc in this season. I'm very excited for some of the stuff coming up in this season. The one thing is, it's one of those Cars Adventure seasons where McQueen is completely irrelevant.
McQueen and who are completely irrelevant?
I just said McQueen has like nothing to do with what's going on, and that's perfectly fine to me. But you know how I show like
Goldstein-Burger.
But he's just he's moral support for Mater.
yeah. But Mater also isn't really going to be that relevant this season. It's not really going to focus on him being mayor that much. It's going to focus on what he's doing as mayor. And
He's more relevant than McQueen.
He's gonna do it too. He's gonna basically, from what you've said, he might do what Two-Face is doing.
make tractor racing legal.
Exactly.
I don't know if that line is going to make it into the final cut of Batcar.
Do you know what? You want to know how I got these cars gonna make into the final cut?
I think it's gotta. I have to introduce Mater in the next episode before he's Two-Face.
You want to know how I got these cars?
Yeah. Even I got that reference, and I don't even know anything about DC, and even I knew that reference.
I didn't get it, but Ty told me what it was. But it's just, even without the context of the original thing, it was still funny.
And that was the point. That was what I was hoping for with Batcar. I was hoping that if you know nothing about Batman, hopefully you could still find it funny and get something out of it.
Yeah, it kind of. Yeah.
I mean, I'm kind of a bit of a fan of Batman, but not totally. I mean, the only Batman film I've seen is the Lego Batman movie.
Which is a great movie, and I've already gotten a request to parody it, but I can't because it already is a parody.
The only Batman related movie I have seen was the Justice League Snyder Cut.
All 4 hours of it, which you said you saw in one sitting.
Yep, and it was probably a horrible mistake.
I had to watch it over the course of like 4 days.
So yeah, I'm now still looking around to hopefully find a highly caffeinated sheriff.
Yes, several people have asked what happened to the Hunt for Tommy Joe episode. It just didn't work out. I'm sorry. I love it, but
I wanted to see the Hunt for Tommy Joe.
I should probably relist those streams so that you could at least watch what it was going to be.
Because that episode would have been funny.
My friend was showing me the first few episodes.
That's funny for Purple that you actually recognize characters.
Yeah, I was just going to read that. My friend was showing me the first few episodes of the Harley Quinn show, and because of the Batcar customs, I recognized it. I'm so sorry that the reason why you recognize these Batman characters is because I made them into toy cars. That's great, man. That show is very funny. I've never watched it, but I've heard very good things. Are you gonna?
Well, I don't know. I can't find highly caffeinated sheriff.
That's our.
Team next to me.
Oh, you're gonna do another top 10 list, excuse me, for surprisingly expensive cars in the future? Yeah, I'd like to. I'd like to do a third one.
Ooh, Niles Speedtrone. He's actually really cool.
I like him. That's who I'm proud of myself, because I totally called that was gonna be who he was, and I was right. I love the fact that I'm just not paying attention to the fact that I've just covered every single surface of this has studs sticking out, because this is where we're going to attach literally everything to him.
Okay, two things. Let me read two more things in the chat. First of all, Marauder asked, when is Killer Moth going to appear?
If you make one more Killer Moth joke, I will never make him.
And then...
The end.
Purple Toad said, when I saw Bane, I was like, oh cool, it's red.
So fun. I'm so sorry. Bane is B-A-N-E, for the record.
Oh, want to hear the 10 billion Whaler Society joke?
Yes, I gladly. My sister called me last week and she said, "Hey, do you want anything on a button? I just got a button making machine." So immediately I had to call her. I FaceTimed her, which I never do ever. But I had to see her button making machine. So she rented from her college library a machine that makes like buttons and pins and stuff. And her friends were just going wild making whatever they possibly could on a pin. And I'm scared.
When you live in a society pin or what?
Well, I told her, you know what? Surprise me. The only one I know I'm getting is one that says we live in a society. But
Speaking of we live in a society, did you see what I said on your server time?
yeah. I never realized how much power there is in the Ivy Loop set, man. That's strong.
We live in a society where I can go through liquid tubes.
Like I guess it would have to be strong. Who are the guests?
By
the
way,
boys.
If you're wondering if the die-cast Ivy can go through it, wah.
The diecast Ivy should be able to fit through the color change car wash though, which is good.
She does, but she does not go through the loop because she's too heavy.
We have Robin with us, and we have Cars Ignite 95. You were asking who the guests are. Oh.
Right.
I answered it in the chat.
What? No. Thanks, Robin.
T custom buttons tie.
I'm very excited. I just randomly said, "Hey, make me 17 of them," and I'm a little afraid.
Oh boy.
She said she didn't make 17, but she made me a ton of them, and I'm really scared. Oh, look, they did this for Boba, too. I think I messed up at this part, so we gotta pay special attention.
Please share the buttons that you get on the Discord server.
I gladly will. They'll go in the other collectibles tab. Check out these limited edition buttons my sister made me. I'll get her the buttons, and she got me... she'll give me the buttons, and I will give her the $25 Spider-Man Funko Pop.
Cars like Ninjago. If you're talking about your dad saw the Ivy set at the Disney store, and he said it's not gonna work. It actually is gonna work. It actually is really powerful. I mean,
it's strong, man.
If you haven't seen it, you should check out my review, Ty. I tested a whole bunch of cars in this.
Yeah, I'll make sure to check it out. I didn't watch your review for the episode.
I even tested Fishtail, who is a car that's famously known for not working on most cars tracks because of his big back wheels, but he works.
I should have gotten an Imperial Scout Trooper. Well, I'm sorry, Marauder. I'm too busy killing them in Jedi Survivor. Fan of Thomas 31 has joined us.
Radish reviewer here, or what?
Nah, he never got back to me, but knowing him, he will appear spontaneously. That's Fan of Thomas 31. He's now with us. It was me, Barry.
The funny train man is
Funny
here.
train man.
I'll do you one better. The goopy train man is here.
So, I did not buy an Imperial Scout Trooper. I just bought Funko Pops of Star-Lord and Mantis. And when I went to the cashier at GameStop, he was like, "Ooh, Mantis." As if nobody had ever bought anything of Mantis ever. I like Mantis.
The question is, you have,
Mantis is like my favorite. I love her.
Funko Pop.
No, he asked me to buy one. I do not have a Scout Trooper. Okay, so
There's a Scout Trooper.
At least you got Lego. At least you got Lego Marauders. I'm pretty sure at least you got Lego Marauders.
this is the visor, yeah? Look at that. That's the first part of the visor. It's so fascinating to see. Yes.
Starting to make things that will actually be visible.
Yeah, well, we're almost done with the first bag. I know you can't see the pieces, but we're very close.
Did you manage to get the free Death Star from the Lego website?
No. I got this for my birthday, which means that my parents got it before the promotion started. I wish it's a pretty nice promo set. I know people are mad because it doesn't come with a minifigure, but it's a nice promo set.
Yeah, but like it's not minifigure scale.
Yeah, it's not in scale with anything else. I wish we got another one like the Aunt Beru set last year with like the kitchen. That was so nice.
If you get that Death Star set, you could easily, you know what you could easily do with it?
Its Death Star is far larger than me.
No, not just that. You could put it next to a Funko Pop of Ned.
There we go. We give him his Lego Death Star.
Yeah, but the thing is, the Funko Pop would tower over it.
It looks
That's
pretty
the
big.
point.
It looks pretty big to me. I haven't seen it in person. Do you have it?
Wait, me? No, I don't have it. It's just
It was running a few days ago. Oh, I forgot 2 pieces. Look at me. T can't build Lego Ty. Get in there.
I heard there's a promotion where you can get a silver R2D2 figure.
Really?
Yeah.
I remember there was one, but I don't remember the specifics.
I know there was. Isn't there like a gold? There was like a silver R2 and there's only one in existence. Some collector has it.
What?
Yeah, something like that.
Oh. Yeah, I just saw it in an email. I didn't read the details about it because, like, I'm not a Star Wars person.
By the way, here I do want to show off. Well, my entire on the road. I've got a picture of my entire on the road collection here.
I realized today I now have 45 reviews in my on the road playset.
Pretty sure
Playlist.
there's like almost every on the road diecast and playset that has been released.
Cars Ignite does? Yeah, definitely, definitely. I was.
Yeah.
I'm currently the only ones I'm currently missing for the diecasts. I am missing Cryptid Buster McQueen and Griswold.
So just the ones from that episode. Okay, we finished the first bag. This is the helmet so far.
And then
It's not very good.
I'm just missing the Dino Playground.
I'm excited because in bag 2 we get to build sort of the rounded part at the top of the helmet, and that's gonna be really fun.
And don't ask me where the yellow pity went. I lost him.
Well, he wasn't in the show, so.
No, I lost him. But
Look at all these pieces.
he's not even relevant.
These are all just the same piece to tile the front of the helmet.
Just if you put the brick separator on top, you can never know. It will never be noticeable.
Should we open my Funko Pops with the brick separator?
Yes,
Test its-
Funko Pop with the brick separator.
Test its ability to open boxes. From now on, I will open all of my everything on my haul videos with a brick separator.
It's not
It'd be funny. I dare you to open the Mini Racer Super Speed Mater 3-pack with a brick separator.
I already opened it.
Oh, right. I forgot. I dare you to open. I dare you to open Impound Wingo with a brick separator.
Oh, I just remembered. Did you guys see that one Lego idea submission where it was like an emergency box where it's one of those boxes. It's a glass case.
No.
That has like it has an emergency button or a fire extinguisher in it, but inside was a brick separator.
That's amazing. Okay. Lego, approve that.
No, it didn't make it. It didn't make it.
I just thought about something funny. I know this would never happen, but imagine if Lego just made a long box that was just had a bunch of orange pieces to build a
Giant Ultimate Collector Series. Ultimate Collector Series brick separator.
Ty, are you familiar? Are you familiar with the Big Boy?
What?
I don't like that question.
That is the really big Union Pacific steam engine.
No, but continue.
Okay, so like it's the biggest steam engine ever created.
I find myself in a lot of train-related
So
discourse.
like there have been several Lego idea sets based off of it.
Okay,
but
I've probably
none
seen
of them
them.
just reached 10,000 supporters. I can't wait for it to be not approved
Again.
for
Well-
the fourth time ever.
Go together.
Yeah, this is like the fourth time someone has gotten their Big Boy set approved. No, not approved. To 10,000 supporters. And no, Lego, they just hate trains. Out of every train set that has ever went through Lego Ideas, I have only ever seen one get approved.
Say it with me, everyone. I messed up. Woo!
I messed
What do you
up.
mean you messed up?
I put these pieces. Yeah. I've wanted to submit something to Lego Ideas for a long time. The one problem is they can't do something based off of IP that they already own.
Yeah, that's why they can't do SpongeBob sets.
If I did something, if I did one,
Do Cars on the Road sets.
back in the day, it would have been Sesame Street, which got approved as one, or it would have been the Muppets, which got a minifigure series. So now I don't know what I would possibly submit to Lego Ideas. Everything I like, Lego owns the rights to. Maybe I try to get like something because they bought the rights to the Universal Music Group. That'd be cool. Try to get a set based off of like a music video, like they did for BTS. But they own the rights to UMG, so I don't think I can.
Okay, so what's really weird though is so there's a rule of Lego Ideas that states they can't make sets based off of IPs they have already made sets for.
Yeah. So I can't do
explain
Cars.
Green Hill Zone.
Well, that is the same deal as the Ghostbusters set. Not the Ghostbusters set. That's the same deal. Or is it? Well, there were a lot of things that started as Lego Ideas and ended up in Lego Dimensions and then have gotten other sets. But I think Sonic is the only reverse. Sonic was in Lego Dimensions, so I don't think they counted that.
Yeah.
No, but what's really funny is that the Lego Idea Sonic set turned into a whole Lego IP.
But that happened with Ghostbusters and Back to the Future.
Oh wow.
I guess you could do planes. Oh my gosh, can you?
Wait, the people
Do planes.
people saying planes, but would those count? Or would they just count as part of the car?
That's the thing.
That's
Well,
actually a good question.
it wouldn't count because they could make things like Hocus Pocus, the Disney movie, got approved for a Lego Idea set. That's coming out at some point soon. Literally, who cares? But that's Disney. So I guess I could do planes.
A mistake, the Lego set.
No,
You know what I
okay,
do?
Here's the thing, like Hocus. Okay, so like Disney isn't really an IP.
Well, it's a company.
The stuff they make is the IP. So they never made a Hocus unless is Hocus Pocus supposed to be a spin-off of something?
No.
Then yeah, they can make a Hocus Pocus set because they've never made a Hocus Pocus.
Well,
set.
they did and are
As you
doing that.
said, who cares about Hocus Pocus?
You know what I really would have wanted? I was gonna say Coco. I would love to have a set of like the Land of the Dead from Coco. That's my favorite Pixar movie easily.
When you said Coco, I immediately thought of the character from Chugging.
No, get out of here. But
Here's the thing though.
Here's what we
That's their
can't
trade
probably
rate.
get. Now we've got a
Miguel.
figure of Miguel.
Yeah, and Ernesto de la Cruz. So now I wouldn't be able to do that, I don't think. Which sucks, because I'd love like a 18-up Coco set. That'd be amazing.
Someone brought up the Thomas set. So like,
Oh, Thomas set's amazing. I'd buy that. Like, not fair that it...
Yeah, but
We have to make
there's
two of these.
things that probably prevented them from doing that. One, the Lego Duplo sets existed, so maybe they can't do it because of the IP.
They don't own the rights anymore.
Thomas is owned by Mattel. You know what else Mattel owns? Mega Bloks.
Exactly. Lego was able to make things work with Hasbro because they made an Optimus Prime last year, but I don't think they're gonna. Hasbro doesn't have a building block line other than what Creo. So
Isn't Creo dead?
I think so. I think Creo is dead.
That's what I was just saying.
Did you see though? There was this big news article I saw a few days ago because Hasbro and Mattel struck a licensing deal to make cross-promotion products. They're doing Transformers, Hot Wheels, and Barbie Monopoly. For the record, Barbie is owned by Mattel and Transformers is owned by Hasbro. I don't even like Transformers, but Transformers Hot Wheels sounds pretty dope. Like, I like that. So, I mean, anything is possible. When you have the world's two biggest toy companies teaming up because they realized they could make more money if they made cross-promoted products... anything is possible. Oh no, we need the brick separator. So, I don't know, I think that's interesting. We're getting to the part where we have to fill out his helmet with this large amount of white pieces.
Also, Also, want to see something funny?
I don't know.
This is
Why
where
did-
the fun begins.
Keep dying.
Remember? Hey, Ty, remember the Lego set that you kept seeing in your I'm pretty sure it was you that kept seeing that one Lego set with Mater and McQueen, with Mater having a flag on his head.
Yeah, that was me.
Well, let's say Mater with the flag on his head has returned.
Is there another set with him?
No, but he's appeared he's appeared right here.
Oh no.
What?
This is on the Disney Store Cars on the Road McQueen box, Ty.
Or as I like to call it, what I shouldn't have spent $100 on.
Oh yeah.
What a waste.
Okay, so
Zelda.
I'm already making better financial choices, like the $25 Funko Pop I bought yesterday, but it's okay. I bought it as a gift for my sister. Stop roasting me for it. I'm sorry, can you tell I'm insecure about how much I paid for that?
As I was trying to say earlier before my microphone died,
Rip.
I was at a train show the other day, and one of the vendors, he was selling a box of it was a pack of like miniature Transformers vehicles.
Hmm.
They didn't transform, but like they were really old ones. There was an Optimus Prime, a Bumblebee, and the jet plane, whoever the jet plane is.
I think Starscream. I'm not into Transformers.
Yeah, probably. And the Bumblebee was a Volkswagen Beetle, so like I guess that gives you an idea of what era it was.
No, it doesn't, because I don't know Transformers.
Yeah, me neither. But
It's from I think it was G1 and Bumblebee in the Bumblebee movie.
Okay.
yeah, no, it was the cartoon series.
So it would have been G1 from the 80s.
Definitely G1 then.
Yeah.
Thank
okay,
you.
So, at the same show, I told you last year I saw a bunch of Cars lenticulars.
Yeah.
This year I saw the guy. He still had a bunch of them.
How did you buy all of them?
No, I thought about buying them for you, but then my mother was all like, "You don't want to pay the postage for them."
Wow, gee, thanks. Yeah, I'd love you to.
Should have bought at least a share, particular share.
They didn't have a sheriff. Let me see if I can remember who all they had.
Because sheriff
they had-
is caffeinated.
We were talking before you joined. Sheriff looks really funny.
They had a regular Chick Hicks hauler cab.
I got the Chick X hauler the other day.
Yeah, they had just a normal one.
Hmm.
And they had one of Chick's Pities, which was a lenticular. They had an in-box lenticular Guido.
No Luigi?
Oh, it's probably the one.
No Luigi. The Guido. Came
Oh, the
with
pit
a
stop?
tire
The pit
and,
stop, the pit crew one.
A tool
Yeah.
drawer, but no Luigi. He also had like that nighttime box, the street.
Hmm. Supercharged.
Yeah, and they also had this dark red car that looked like a taxi.
Vern? He is a taxi. You don't even see his face in the movie.
They had this white truck that
Duff
looked
Rex?
like the flag. Yeah, it looked like the flag waver, but it didn't
That's the
have a flag.
that the tuners passed by.
Yeah, that's Duff Rex.
Wreck.
Wait, what?
Yeah, that's Duff Rex. He has a very small appearance in the first movie.
Yeah, it was just a plain white truck, and he looked like he had a concerned expression.
Yeah, he looks irrationally mad, and I love it.
Yeah, that's because the tutors
I feel like I'm forgetting one. Well, actually, the one I saw looked nervous. It was a lenticular. It looked
Yeah.
nervous.
All right, I have been neglecting the chat, so let me go back in it.
Saw four tutor cars drive past me at high speed.
I feel like there was one more, but I can't remember who it was. But I do remember there was another vendor who was selling cars. They had one of the cereal box Mater pullbacks. three McDonald's Happy Meal Maters. They all had different expressions, and
From-
he also had an original. He also had an original diecast Sally and the Ferrari F40 diecast.
Not bad.
Yeah, but the thing was, the Ferrari F40 guy was in pretty rough condition. He wasn't any better than yours.
Why do you sometimes neglect the chat? Because I'm talking with 3 other people on the live stream currently and also building a Lego set.
Also, I did want to get to.
Sometimes there are things said in the chat that can better be neglected.
That too. When there's nothing notable for me to bring up, there's not really much to say. I'm not ignoring you. I read everything that goes on there. I just don't read everything out loud, because not everything is worth it. If you neglect
The
this,
thing was-
that means we can
Wait,
sue.
they never made a Lenticular Lizzie?
No.
What?
No, they didn't.
What?
That doesn't mean you can sue us, Marauder. You can sue it, Marauder.
Well, I'm not your caretaker. Look, the first thing you need to learn about the Cars Diecast line is clearly they have some sort of vendetta against Lizzie. I think they just don't think she'd sell. Which is a shame, because as we all know, Lizzie is the GOAT.
By Elijah Ipariel.
Thank you for joining us.
Also, the guy who was selling the 3 Happy Meal Maters, like I said, that wasn't all the cars he had, but every time I'd walk by his table, a car would be gone.
Was it the 2006 Happy Meal ones or the on the road ones?
Yeah, it was the 2006 ones
Oh,
where
okay.
like every character had like 1,000 expressions made.
And we're not just cheap plastic? What? So many people asked me, Ty, are you gonna get the on the road ones? I was like, what am I gonna do with them? I don't, just because it has a Cars logo on it doesn't mean I'm gonna go out and buy it.
Would be even more of a waste of money than the
Spider-Man?
than the Disney Store stuff.
I still can't believe American McDonald's never got Thomas Happy Meal toys.
Guys, what did I do wrong?
What did you do wrong?
Speaking of.
Oh, wait! I didn't put these on yet. Oh, wait, I missed a step. It's all good. My bad. It's all good.
Speaking of Disney Store, I've got some good news for you, Ty.
I don't need to buy any more Disney Store cars in the near future.
Well, guess who they fixed on the final release?
Did they fix Cave Mater? He looks terrible.
Yeah, look at this.
Oh, I have to buy him now. I like that.
Oh wow! Oh,
Guy-
I didn't know they were making a cave meter.
The one he's in a 2-pack with McQueen.
That looks pretty cool.
He's in a 2-pack with McQueen, and I didn't want to buy it because it was $25 for the 2 of them, which is typically the price of a 3-pack.
Is it because Mater's technically? Is it because they're considering Mater a deluxe?
No, it's because they're the Disney Store. Jordan C. Productions, we're not giving you the sauce.
Oh, you're talking about the Disney Store.
Yes, sir.
I thought you were talking about the normal diecast.
No.
But yeah, he's got fixed eyes. His eyes are fixed.
Good. Maybe I'll pick him up.
He looks so done with everything.
Marauder wants to see.
Go look it up yourself. I don't feel like turning my camera.
Is it actually diecast or?
Yeah, it is.
Yes.
There he is.
That almost don't look like diecast, to be honest.
That's because of the texture. They made the cave cars a weird texture,
Well, they should be.
which to make them more rock-like. That's why he doesn't look diecast.
Did you guys hear about the lawsuit that The Rock is in currently?
What?
I think,
He's not going to be in the live-action Moana?
Oh, don't talk about that, thank you. I think Moist Critical talked about it in a video, I think. Some wrestler, chat, correct me if I'm wrong, but some wrestler is accusing The Rock and several other wrestlers of conspiring to kidnap her and her children, which is not a thing that happened.
What the heck?
Yeah, that just sounds dumb.
I love weird celebrity lawsuits.
That's just like, why? Then again, I don't know who these people are, so I probably would not be able to
Oh, I dropped a piece.
actually judge it. But why? What? Why? How? Why? What?
Yes, that's happening. Thank you, Marauder. Yo, everyone in the chat, type, he dropped a piece. Because I...
Oh no, you drop.
I got it. It's back.
Ty, you dropped a Lego piece. Imagine dropping a nanoblocks piece.
I thought you were gonna say.
No, that's what.
Blocks. You need to enter channel now.
I really do.
That's what happened. That's what happened to me when I bought that set of like Thomas characters. I was trying to open my first bag, and like I didn't know how I was supposed to go about it. So like I just tried to open it like any other bag, and all the pieces went flying everywhere. Oh, it was
Bro, who's going after the rock when he's cooking?
I actually had to go onto the piece, the little page that shows all the pieces and count all my pieces just to make sure I had found them all. Cause like those things are tiny.
Ooh, look! This is the top of the helmet. This is so cool. I love seeing how they pull off the rounded parts. Cause it's actually very subtle. It's just one stud down.
I don't remember the noise, but and next time Ty drops a Lego piece, insert Lego Yoda death sound here.
Ah! Something like that. I'm gonna join Fiverr, and you could hire me to make Yoda death noises.
Also,
Imagine making money doing Yoda death noises.
I know you. I don't know if you saw this, but you saw what's coming. Since I mean we sometimes talk about Angry Birds stuff, but
yes.
Did you see what's coming to Angry Birds Reloaded?
Aren't they adding stuff from space? I saw you posted on my server.
Yeah.
Cool.
Isn't Angry Birds Reloaded the reason why they took the original game off the App Store?
No.
But I thought the original game was still available for.
It's back up, but they changed the name to Red's First Flight so that nobody could find it when you searched it. It's a long story.
And it's only on iOS. They took it down off Android.
Yeah. We had, I don't think you were here, Ignite, but we...
Angry Bird was actually, was actually pretty fun.
Hang on, what's the one on my phone?
I don't know, I don't have your phone.
Mine's still called Angry Birds.
Yo!
Yeah, they still call Angry Birds when it's downloaded, but when you look it up on the App Store page, it's called Red's First Flight.
Look at how cool this is, just putting it together. It's so subtle, you don't even realize that what you're building is going to end up being this rounded part until you have it all snapped on.
I don't know if you heard the deal, but
Sega bought them, I know that.
Yeah.
We talked about that a few streams ago, you weren't here.
No, okay, so like...
Neither of you were here.
If Sega owns Angry Birds now, they have to put Sonic back in Epic.
Right.
And they also have to put Red, Chuck, and Bomb back in Sonic. Actually, no, they're still there.
Yeah, but you can unlock them.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, that's what sucks about mine. Right as the event was going on for that, I was able to acquire Red, but then before I could acquire the others, at the time I was using an iPhone 4S. My 4S decided to have a bug where the internet on it would never work.
Ouch.
And because of that, even though I still had Red, the next time the game updated, it couldn't re-download all his assets, so I was never able to play as Red again.
Foiled again.
I don't know if it's true, but there's like this whole conspiracy that Apple purposefully put a bug into their iPhone 4S devices that would cause the internet to stop working so that people would be forced to go out and buy new phones.
Yeah, I don't buy that. There was this one time in the early days of my Discord server that somebody came on freaking out because they heard that Eminem was a clone, and it was the funniest day of my life.
I don't even remember that.
I don't know where you were during all this, but it was the funniest thing ever, man. It was classic.
I seem to vaguely remember something from that, but I don't. It's too long ago to really.
I must have told you about it when it happened. I must have been like, Robin, check this out.
I think I saw it, but I just forgot.
Robin, check this out. Check this out. This Eminem's a clone.
Also,
I'm gonna search that up.
And the server? Is it still there? If it is, don't make fun of them on stream. We've done that enough.
No, I won't. I'm just gonna see if it's probably still somewhere, unless we delete it.
Marvel in around 2009 did a comic called Eminem Meets the Punisher, and it's exactly what you thought it would be.
Since I know Robin and Ty are
Oh, I
really
found it. The guy's not even in.
about making cars. Can you? I found while watching the official Fix Our Cars YouTube channel. I
Ew.
came across this camera car in the grandstands, and I have no idea who this is.
That is, I'm pretty sure Ty has that one.
I think that's Cora Copper.
I have that one. Mine is missing the camera. Is that Cora Copper?
There's another one that's just like the Cora Copper mold, but she was only ever released, or he was only ever released in a multi-pack, and that's Hauser Boone. Didn't they make another Marvel?
Or is it?
This is Cora Copper.
Speaking of celebrity conspiracy theories, apparently Avril Lavigne is dead and has been replaced by an imitator. Didn't they make another Marvel Eminem comic recently? I think they might have. When I went out to a comic store yesterday because it was free comic book day where you can get some comics that they make for free. And if you spent $50 there, which I didn't, I spent $30. I bought a comic and I bought the Spider-Man Funko Pop for $25. Thank you. When someone was at checkout and they qualified for the $50 purchase, and they go, you could either get Spider-Man or Eminem. And I wasn't sure if I heard that right, but I'm pretty sure Marvel did another crossover comic with Eminem.
Also, I found the Eminem thing.
What are they gonna do with?
Set is no longer in the server, so.
Okay. Well, once upon a time, the Punisher met Eminem, and I think the comic ends with Eminem cutting a guy's arm off with a chainsaw. Look at this. This is almost round. That is very cool. I didn't know. Look. We all know Avril Lavigne's a clone now.
What would Marvel do with Eminem?
I like the part where he said Venom. Marvel and Slim Shady go way back. Yeah. I hope they do one where, like, there's an evil clone of Eminem and the real Slim Shady has to show himself. So we will finally learn who the real Slim Shady is.
Look what up. When I search up the channel, I got this ad. Is that even a DC character?
That is Miss Minutes. It's a Marvel character. Jinx.
Who is that?
That's Miss Minutes. She was in...
Like a coin.
She was in the Loki show alongside Owen Wilson. Yeah, so, well, since considering Avril Lavigne has been replaced with a clone, I think that's a shame. I mean, she was, in fact, a skater boy, so. Imitator boy.
Oh, great. I gotta add a sound effect to that part.
Are you editing?
Yeah.
Okay, I thought you were gonna...
I don't know if y'all remember, but like a year ago, I announced I was gonna do a Q&A.
Oh. It's okay. I'm infamously bad at doing Q&As. I canceled every single one I've ever had.
Well, last night...
like one in the early days that didn't get cancelled.
Yeah, but that doesn't count because nobody understood the prompt. I only wanted people to ask Cars-related questions, but everybody mistook it as me saying only ask questions to the Cars characters. So I was like role-playing Cars characters answering questions the whole time.
Ask the Cars.
Okay, so like...
That's deep within my channel.
This Q&A I announced over a year ago now. I am almost done with part 1.
I still can't believe Miss Minutes. They mistake her as a DC character.
Did they say that? Yikes.
No, well, not Miss Minutes, whoever this character is.
That is Miss Minutes. You looked up my channel, and iconic DC Funko Pops. Cool. Good job, guys. This is... Look at this. This is so cool. We have the whole helmet almost rounded out. That is awesome. Look at that.
I gotta admit, the build is really cool. I can't wait to see how exactly they make it really... I can't wait to see how they make it round.
Well, this is the roundest it gets. I've been doing the round part for the last half hour.
Yeah, Clock King better.
I haven't been talking about it because we've been talking about other stuff. Which is good. My Lego building streams, I don't think they usually do as good.
Speaking of that, are you still gonna buy extra Cal Weathers to make Cal Enderman?
I don't know who I'm gonna make Calendar Man. I don't have plans to do any other customs for now other than the Riddler, who I need. Who I'm making out of Mario Andretti. I decided. But I knew...
Mario Andretti knows my name.
I need a new red, paint pen for it though.
The Reveler.
I mean, I don't have anybody else. I don't. Look at that. He's got his little light and everything. Very cool. I don't have anybody else planned currently. I bought a K-Pillar Derev. I didn't tell anyone, but I bought a Speed Demon and cut the wings off to make Bruce Wayne. I bought an extra K-Pillar Derev for when I use Harley, and I don't know when I'm going to. I know I mentioned her in that episode, but that's just because I have no plans to use the character.
You've already managed to. Oh wait. Oh, I'm thinking of someone else. K-Pillar Derev's the circus ringleader, isn't she?
Yeah.
Oh, who's the movie director?
Bella Cadaver.
Bella Cadaver.
Oh, that's who I was thinking of.
Yo, where did these pieces go? Why am I missing 2? This doesn't seem right.
Also, this one person commented on the Batcar trailer. I get the rest of the.
Oh, this
the
I'm
rest of
missing.
these puns, but
Wait, hold on a second. I gotta.
we got Harley Quinn. The
Wait,
Riddler,
I'm missing a piece.
Harley Quinn, the Reveler, which is the Riddler, but the Carburetor.
Yeah, I don't know what he meant, who the carburetor was. There we go. I messed up somewhere. Everybody comment. Ty messed up again. Unsubscribe.
You are going to lose subscribers.
I just have one of these pieces left over. I think we're good now.
By the way, fan of Tom, don't spoil anything about it, Fan of Thomas, but Fan of Thomas, have you seen Batcar yet?
No. Ty uploaded it right as I was about to go to bed.
Wahahaha! There we go. I used those 2 pieces. I put them in the wrong place. So this is how they achieve the round effect. Look at that. That's pretty cool.
Oh my gosh, every time Jordan C. Production says, every time Bruce Wayne shows up on screen, a speed demon gets his wings chopped off.
Look at that. Look at that. Cody's out here just looking like the Epcot ball.
It was at this moment.
Where is my door sound effect?
Where is my super... I thought you were going to hit us with that.
Wait, hold on.
Okay.
When are you gonna fix my? When am I gonna get my rent?
Okay, hurry up when you fix the store. Okay, it's time.
It's okay, guys. I found it.
In bag 3, we build the stand. I don't know why it took 3 bags to do the stand, but it's time to open bag 3.
Wait, actually, hold on. That might be the wrong sound effect. Gosh darn it, it's the wrong sound effect. I want... Which one even...
Whoa, 6.66.
I forget what happened to the Thai favorites compilation that you were gonna do.
Oh, here it is.
For my 5-year channel anniversary.
Yeah.
Say it with me. It fell through when I didn't make it.
It's like everything else for your...
That was the 4-year anniversary. I was...
So how's the iceberg coming?
Ha ha ha, it's 2.5 hours. And I still have over 100 entries left to record. I was so mad. I thought I was almost done, and then I counted and I had 140 left.
Oh,
Hell,
how many entries are even going on this iceberg?
there are like 400. There are over 300.
Oh no, I've not even watched all the other icebergs. I might have to. By the way, for all the viewers out here, I do not recommend watching all of Ty's icebergs, all 3 of them, all in one city.
Or do it. Give me the watch time.
I would do that. I watched the Snyder Cut of the
Of Justice League in one sitting.
Justice League, so I could probably do that. I've also watched like 25 scenes of Cars Adventure within a week at some point.
Robin, I think we gotta. I need to go back and rewatch. I want to go back and rewatch all the Cars Adventures so I could do a video about it, but I don't know what.
You started on it a while ago.
As fun as it would be, like I'd love to do a series of live streams where we just react to every season, but that would take forever because we do too much commentary.
That'd be fun though. That'd be fun.
So-
we could easily, that would be fun. What'd be cool is It'd be fun. It would be. I think if I think about it, we could possibly get through 1 or 2 seasons every stream.
The one problem is
If you look at how long it took us to get through, what was it, like 4 episodes of the Tim Travelers arc,
then we're screwed.
it would take forever.
So I think what we should do instead, I think a significantly better idea would be, I just don't pause it. I always pause it when we're doing the streams to talk, whenever we're reacting to videos. So I think we just simply don't pause it, and we're good to go.
Because it'd be fun. I honestly was thinking of watching all of Cards Adventure at one point, and what better way to watch it than reaction streams?
Well, I just have to not pause it every time I want to talk.
Or you could watch season 2, episode 7.
We are skipping over season 2, episode 7.
I don't. Also, want to hear something funny? In the they did another Salt Flats race video on the Pixar Cars YouTube
Oh, no.
channel, and guess what? And guess what they said Jackson Storm's number was?
Did they say 2.0?
No, they said number 20.
Well, he is.
No, he's 2.0.
Officially, he's number 20.
What? Where's your official source?
So can you? So like it's not an error or an inconsistency.
I don't think it is. Every source he is. I think he's number 20. He is number 20. There's just the decimal point is part of the design for the metaphorical reason that he is the next generation. I wouldn't mark it as an error.
It's kind of, but it's maybe worth mentioning as some sort of series at some point.
Yeah. I'm not gonna like do that in the iceberg. I don't think, but you get the point. 2.0 wouldn't be an officially approved registered number anyway. Yeah, but like.
I didn't think about that.
What is 00 a registered number though?
It's not a bit.
Because I've seen it on. I've seen 00 as a number on a real life demolition derby car.
Yeah, but that doesn't count as a real life demolition derby. What about the one guy in the 50s flashbacks? Is it Floyd Morgan, who's number like 4A or something? That's not a number.
4A, I don't know. That's a weird one.
How's that allowed?
I think they use it in racing nowadays. So.
Well, because they probably ran out of numbers.
Hey, ran out of numbers. We live in a society where Pixar ran out of numbers.
Like, look, I gave Kara Crashwell the number infinity in Ties Cars 4, okay? But I thought that was clever. And that wasn't supposed to be an officially licensed racing number.
I mean, she never made it into the piston. Cup.
Exactly. Also, Chick Hicks just bought out a company, so that's a stream we have to do soon. Is going to be the rewatching Ties Cars 4 stream.
Right.
Oh, can I join in on that?
Yeah, I'm going to try to get some of the people who cameo in it.
Oh no, someone! Oh no!
That was ominous.
One
Someone-
question: Who did the? I was rewatching one of your old streams yesterday, but my question is who replaced the Shifty Drug Racer custom in your collection?
I don't think anyone did.
Wait, Shifty Drug's still there?
I think it's still out there. Am I right? If not,
I remember you ever repainting it, so yeah.
is it on the chart? Well, the custom section on the chart is pretty good now, right? It used to not be good.
I'll check real quick.
Oh hey, does anyone know how many lemons there are in Cars 2? Like how many of the bad guys there are?
A lot.
A lot.
Are we talking like different ones, or are we talking released as diecast?
Just not okay. So like, compared to how many unique lemons there are in Cars 2, how many made it into the Cars diecast line?
Well, we don't know how many unique ones there are, because the only ones that are quote-unquote unique are the ones that were given names and merchandise.
The Shifty Drug next gen is still on the charts.
I think he still exists.
Okay, yeah, he's still on the list, but then again, we still need to update it with removing the ones you repainted into bad cars. But I don't think he's among those.
He's not.
He's not. You could probably.
He's probably still around. We're gonna go through, get all of the duplicate entries out soon.
That's so weird that he's still there because you have William. I thought for sure you repainted one of them for Ty's car. You repainted into one of the racers for Ty's Cars 4.
No, I don't think so. I liked my next-gen Shifty Drug too much.
The next gen Shifty Drug was like the only one that survived.
Some of the Redline customs survived until recently.
How many Redline customs still exist now?
Probably less than 5. 5 or less.
I bet at least the agents all still are there.
Oh, yeah, the agents, yeah, because I still use them in Cars Adventures, but they were all redesigned for Lap 2 Season 15.
But you're talking about the Redline Racer variants.
Maybe only 1 or 2 of those is around now.
Is the Redline... Are both Redline McQueens gone? I mean, there was the damaged one.
I think the post-damaged one is gone.
Yeah, he's replaced with Lightning Cup Ty.
Is he really?
Yeah, because I was watching your custom Mega review.
Huh. I don't remember. I can't keep track of all the ones that I've repainted now. I know which ones I currently have, but I don't remember who they used to be.
You still need to turn the Dinoco Cruise into Cozy Cone Cruise for a mini, because I just let the legacy of my episode live on in a mini racer.
That's one of my favorite. That's my favorite fan requested episode. Because that's fun. That's a good one. That was one of the longest episodes at the time. Nowadays we're used to long Cars Adventures. Though my one problem is, and I think I talked about this on another stream with Rashid recently, was I don't know when to stop using Road Trip McQueen in Cars Adventures. When is it no longer appropriate? Because he's back home.
Yeah, that's
I would say after this season, you should switch him back to his Raider Springs Returns paint job, or give him a totally new
No,
one.
wait, hold on.
I was gonna.
No, when is he gonna start racing again?
In Cars Adventures, he's retired.
Oh.
Yeah, so I don't. I think I may change him to Fabulous McQueen for a bit first, or back to Cars 3 McQueen, or something like that.
Fabulous McQueen would be fun, because you haven't used Fabulous McQueen quite a bit now.
Yeah, but the thing is now, I think because I announced the Worldwide Dash movie, for that I'm gonna use, I think I'm gonna use Road Trip McQueen, Road Trip Cruising McQueen.
Now you've got two, and that's funny now, there's two McQueens called Road Trip McQueen.
No, actually, the one from the Road Trip line is called Road Trip Cruising McQueen. There was never a regular Road Trip McQueen, so they thought ahead.
Okay. That's good. Bravo, Mattel, am I right?
They were. I'm still impressed by that to this day.
Yeah, but everybody always called it just Road Trip McQueen.
Yeah, me too. So now I have to differentiate.
406?
I own both of those too.
Wait, there was an Agent 406? I thought it was... You made an agent called...
Does 406 still have the eye problem?
That was numbered 406?
Yeah, it still has the eye problem. That was a weird broken error Sterling I have, and I repainted everything except the eye.
I thought it was 406. Oh, so not all of them were 4-digit numbers? Okay.
Nah, man, there's not a 616, but there's a 1616. Not
1616.
I think the only reference in a number, in an agent number I think one is 1138.
Yeah.
You should have done one A113.
Well, they don't have letters. I did that in
That's funny.
Ties Cars 4 though. Yeah, I don't know, because the thing is, I think when I bring McQueen's when I give him his next paint job, I think after the Worldwide Dash movie, I'll change him back to a different paint job, maybe a new one. I think I'm gonna repaint the Final Battle McQueen from the end of Lap 2 Season 15 into just the next Cars Adventures McQueen.
Also, about the right.
Two other spare McQueens. At least there's a couple on the list, but then again, we still need to clean it up.
Yeah, but I don't like the Final Battle McQueen, and I'm gonna base the next Cars Adventures design off of it somewhat, so. In my mind, he's Jester McQueen. He looked like a jester to me.
It's just it's like, how did Ramon mess this? How did Ramon not do that great with McQueen's new paint job when they were in a rush? When at the same time they were in a rush at the Florida 500, but he actually did do a good job.
He had all the time in the world to finish McQueen's paint job.
But with with Cruz, of course, he only covered up the parts that promoted Jackson Storm.
So the Boba Fett helmet actually lets the stand be removable. This one is built quite a bit deeper in there as part of the frame of the helmet. So just an interesting change they've made over time, because Boba was part of the first ever wave. And now the bag is going to go back to making the helmet. I don't know what part we're doing. Maybe the sides now? But
Two cans of the cylinder pieces that look like cans of 7-Up are still showing.
I don't know what yeah, I know Robin and I talked about who the teams for the Worldwide Dash movie are. I don't currently remember them. But I'll announce them at a later date.
What? Wait, hold on. Oh, you go first.
What was season 2, episode 7?
We don't talk about it. Don't ask. Once upon a time, I was given a fan request to have Doc come back to life, and it's the worst episode of the show. It's not canon, so everyone makes fun of it.
It's not the one where McQueen discovers Doc is an alien, is it?
No, that was Twilight Zone. That was a joke.
Marauder is just saying it's the best just to annoy us. I don't think he's gonna claim he really likes it. I'm saying this now, but he's gonna claim he likes it, but actually he doesn't like it either. He's just doing this to annoy us.
Or it is the best episode. That's also an option. I don't know.
I mean, it's the best of the episodes that were made uncanon, so.
Well, it's also the only one, so it's already the winner.
Exactly. So it is the best episode of the ones that are not canon. Although there's also a few Headlight Zone episodes in Cars Adventures. So.
Yeah.
Oh, what?
Those are not canon either.
Before it became its own show.
Oh.
Those are also not canon. Also, they are hosted by Legal Ones.
Yeah.
The one where they take over Sarge.
Own series. It's not canon to Kraz Adventures, not canon to Cars Adventures.
Right, that's also not canon.
I like the episode where Sarge wakes up every morning to find his hood is up. So
Right.
Security camera like in his house to see what happens. It just shows like
Wait, that's the actual episode that I did.
yeah, and then like he watches the footage and like his hood goes up and you hear a voice go, "We are taking over Sarge," and then like Sarge just starts floating and he's like
Well, I don't remember. That was an older Headlight Zone, right? I don't even remember that.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was one of the older ones.
Well, Marauder, I'm sure it looked good.
And then there's the one where the guy always bets on River Scott, despite the fact that River Scott isn't even there.
Yeah. Headlight Zone wasn't that good until last year when I brought it back, but there are some hidden gems. I like the one where they think Chisaki's a vampire.
Yeah, and then come and find out it was.
It was one of the other. I forget who.
One.
Yeah, but the Worldwide Dash movie, I don't know how I'm gonna film it in all honesty, but they're gonna be each Robin. Did we say? And I can't give it away, but I think we said that like each team sort of has a different path they go on. Each team is given a different path, but the thing is, the paths have been mapped out, so they all take the same amount of time to go across. So each path goes to a different country, different part of the world, and whoever makes it back to Radiator
At
Springs.
the same time, because they should just like each try to find their own path.
Exactly. Well, no, because then you could just leave Radiator Springs and turn around. No, maybe the goal is you have to go to each of the continents.
There are certain. What you could do is there are certain points where, like checkpoints, which they need to reach. But how they reach those checkpoints, they can figure out themselves.
Exactly. So we could like define certain countries or areas. Like, oh, you need to go to Paris at one point, and like maybe whoever curates it is like, you need to take a picture in front of the Eiffel Tower to prove you were there. Then you got to go here and do this, and whoever makes it back home first wins. Also, you're not allowed to use any form of travel. You can't use a boat or plane unless you have to cross the ocean.
Cruising on the ocean.
Maybe we should make it a musical.
There's a. You remember
How
the
long is
Headlight
the
Zone
bit-
episode?
How? Oh, okay. Two questions, Ty.
Yes.
There's two questions I just thought about. First of all, for Cars Adventures. First of all, since when did Chris and Paul are Chris and Paul still living in Rare Springs? I forget.
No. The Lap 3 Season 1 showed everyone who's currently living there.
But when did they leave?
When I forgot that they were supposed to be living there.
I mean, there were a ton of next gens that used to live in Radiator Springs, and those are also gone now. So.
Well, we all know they probably got like sucked up and became nomads. That's my headcanon.
Most of them, at least.
Nobody needs to see Double O again, thank you.
Do you remember the
Also,
Headlight Zone
and
episode?
please stop sending messages that contain nothing.
How is he even doing that though?
Probably there's some symbol that's invisible or something. I don't know.
Oh no, look, we have to start putting the copious amounts of stickers. There are 8 of these. Alright, what were you gonna say, Vanna Thomas? I'm sorry, I gotta...
You remember the Headlight Zone episode where the car gets covered in bandages and
Yes.
because like
Dinoco is like one of the only ones still alive, and Fabulous as well.
Yeah, so that's a parody of a real... The one with the Trackmasters, right?
yeah, the one where he's like, you were involved in a very serious accident. We couldn't fix you to the way you were before. He's like, can I just take my bandages off and see what I look like?
So...
And he takes them off. He's like, but I look exactly the same. And we find out that it was Thomas.
So that's I think the sticker's a little crooked, I'm sorry, and I'm annoyed. This is why we don't do stickers on 18 and up display sets, Lego.
Oh, yeah. No, imagine putting stickers on a nano block set.
Should I try to peel it off and try again? Or is it not worth it? I think it's fine.
It does the job.
You can't really tell it's slanted.
Musical note. When was the last time we had a song in Cars Adventures?
I'm not sure.
I think
There were
I
songs
think
in
it's
Cars
the one with
Adventures.
when the tuners do the what was it? The Christmas thing.
Oh yeah, the one with the snowmobiles versus the tractors.
That was... that doesn't really count as a musical number, because that wasn't an original song. Oh no, the last one was in Lap 3 Season 1 in the Gerson Marshall episode. There was a song in there.
Oh yeah. I like the one where the Elvis RV starts singing Jingle Bell Rock
And Sarge
just attacks him.
Yeah.
I remember the song with the song with Paul Tristan Jackson.
Did they have a song at one point?
Yes, in the scene in the season in one of the the episode where Cruz pretty much left, or in one of the episodes after pretty much on their way to Rare Springs, they were singing a song there.
Oh yeah, I do remember that. I forget what it was called.
I suggested you make it a separate video on your Tai 2 channel.
I think it was called like You and Me or.
You and me, it's you and I, whatever. We're the same pieces of the same pie.
Okay, the stickers look awful. They are all slanted, right? Should I retry this?
Are you gonna see it from a distance that they're wrong though?
I'm just not gonna try it. I think it's fine.
So yeah, there's that. Sorry, I had to bring up that song. It was pretty good.
Oh look, you don't even. They're just on the bottom. You don't even see them. Look. That's fine.
Whoever designed this must have had a brain of a minion pig.
What?
Did you hear? Okay. Well, if you don't get what I mean, in the Angry Birds, the minion pigs are not that smart.
Just like how in real life, I'm not.
Whoever designed these Legos hadn't thought about putting stickers on parts you don't even see. They have a brain of a minion pig.
This Lego helmet is far larger than me. Anyway, that episode.
No, this Lego helmet is far larger than me.
Anyway, that oh, this one isn't slanted. I think this one turned out fine. See, just the fact that they're not lined up. I'm gonna retry them. I'm sorry. The episode with the car covered in bandages is a parody of an actual Twilight Zone episode. And it's a pretty famous one. There's this woman and she's all bandaged, and at the end, it turns out that she's just like this regular-looking woman, and she's ended up in a world where all the other people look like pigs.
Oh.
It freaked me out when I was younger, so I knew I had to do a parody of it.
Wait a second. Isn't Mike right next to some police officers in the scene he appears in?
Where? What?
What? Where?
Who, what, when, where, why, how?
He's from Cars 2, I know, but isn't he in the scene with some police cars when Mater's bomb's about to go off?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's early on in that scene. He's one of the, along with the other security guy that got released. I don't know.
Doesn't he have a thing on his? Doesn't he have a thing on his wheel? Or am I
He has a gun. No, he's got a gun on his wheel, yeah. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to swap some of these pieces because this is the side that's going to face me.
Or they call it weapon.
This is the side that's going to face me. So I'm going to swap out some of these pieces with the stickers with, because there are still 4 stickers left that have to go on the other side. I'm going to swap them out with ones applied better and put these on the other side you won't see from where I'm displaying it. But I did fix one to be better. Yeah, so that's like a famous old Twilight Zone episode called The Eye of the Beholder, which is why I called mine The Windshield of the Beholder. Little known fact, because nobody got that reference other than me. One that I really want to do this year, I actually have never really, I've never really watched The Twilight Zone, but I know like some episodes. One I really want to do a parody of this year is, where does this go? Oh, there you go. Okay, is this right? I really want to do a parody of To Serve Man, which is this one with these aliens that like make peace with all the humans, and then they invite them to their planet, and in the end it turns out that they're gonna cook them and eat them. I really want to do that. So, sorry in advance that I spoiled a Headlight Zone episode.
Every alien movie ever.
I don't know if I'm gonna bring Headlight Zone back this year. I don't know. I don't think I will, but we'll see. The last season was good, and I really like how it turned out, and the episodes were longer than just 5 minutes shot on my bed, and that's it. But I think I'm gonna leave it you know, we got one season where I brought it back, and I think it was really good, and it was pretty funny, and I made it like what I had wished it was before. It's really not that popular when I do it.
Honestly, I really did enjoy last year's Headlight Zone.
Yeah, me too.
The episode where Sterling, I don't know, was that last year? The one where Sterling gets the one who does all the narrating, that
He gets fired.
narrated.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
gets fired. So then he goes to the street. He's like, I stole their headset. They're totally gonna miss this headset.
Well, the reason why I did that is because the only other Sterling I own is Sterling with headset.
Oh yeah.
So I had to explain it.
Wasn't there an episode where it said will host? Wasn't there a sign in that finale where it said will host show for?
Yeah.
No, was it?
Will host show for food, I think.
Yeah, will host TV show for food.
Imagine if actually somebody hired him to host a food show on TV.
No, that's not what I mean. No.
Exactly. Well, he would still get paid for it, and with that he could buy food. So.
Guys, I think we're gonna I think we only have 2 bags left after this. So what do you say we actually fully finish this?
I say we go for it.
Okay. Well, if we go for it, I gotta go real quick. I gotta go to the bathroom. I'm gonna be fully transparent. Okay, it's been 2 hours. I will be back. I've locked myself in here with all the Lego bags. Very hard to.
You can't party because the 3 of us are still here.
I is lonely.
We should put up the full Cal is Lonely song. It's like an entire episode of Cal is Lonely.
Wait, is that an actual thing?
Yeah, that's where the joke originates. Well, it's not where the joke originates from, because the first ever Cal is Lonely joke was actually about Stanley. During the episode where Lizzie marries William, and there's like this whole thing with Stanley is lonely. That's where the joke originates from, not from Cal. It's just that Cal was more memorable.
Yeah.
But yeah, the Cal's lonely joke was originally not even a Cal joke, so that's another lie we've been fed by the internet.
Somehow time returned.
So,
What did I miss?
Well, we talked about Cal's
I made a Cal is lonely. I said Ty is lonely.
The best song in the history of ever.
It's still funny to think that the Cal's lonely joke was originally not even about Cal.
What was the first one was Callous Lonely.
No, it was the
That's
first one.
what Stanley she's saying.
Oh! Oh my gosh, you're right!
Which season? One of the first seasons that when Lizzie and William.
I love William.
That arc.
Wait, who's William?
So in very early Cars Adventures, guys, we have to do these Cars Adventures rewatch streams. I think it's a great idea. We just can't be pausing every 10 seconds, you know?
Yeah, but who's William?
It's funny because it would take over 30 streams, but...
That is Lizzie's ex-husband who she married at some point early in Cars Adventures, and later.
Who is this guy? Is it a customer or what?
William was just a reuse of Petrov Trunkov.
Basically, he was just a trunk off.
Yeah. But I really like the concept of doing Cars Adventures rewatch streams. We just have to make sure they're always playing even when we're talking, you know? Just to make sure the streams don't go on forever.
Yeah.
Which might be kind of hard, but...
Well, we cannot talk about
Alright, so you guys really up for watching 1,000 episodes?
No, I don't think we'll do.
Cars Adventures?
I don't think we'll do lap 2.
Just do lap 1. Well, lap 1 is still a lot of episodes.
I'm also not gonna have guests on every time. I'm not gonna have the same people on every time, because it's gonna be a lot of streams.
So so you're saying just rewatching a lap 1?
Yeah. Some I'll do alone. Some I'll do with other people. Tell me not. Remind me.
Whenever we get to the season where Cruise Turns happens, I hope I can be on that stream.
Yeah, I'll make sure I do it on a time when you're available.
I'll try to be present at as many of those Cars Adventures streams as possible.
Yeah, Robin, I won't need you for the first few seasons, but I can get you in. You know, if you want to, I will gladly invite you. But I know I can handle the first few on my own before the lore gets out of hand.
Well, the first few is where the lore gets out of hand.
Exactly. You know what season I'm kind of nostalgic for, and I wish I did more with? The one where McQueen gets stuck on the island.
Oh yeah, that was with Paul and Jackson. I think it was Paul and Jackson. They get stuck on an island, and then McQueen goes to. I don't know even remember why he went there, but he went there for some reason, and then
Yeah, like
there was the boat battle. I believe that was also that was a pretty fun one.
yeah, like that's one of the better early seasons. I have a ranking in my phone of the first 10 seasons from a few years ago when I tried to do a ranking video. All right, it's time to apply the stickers again. Let's hope.
So is there going to be an ongoing joke character from now on because
Who?
Terrell?
Oh, Terrell. He Terrell. I don't know if Terrell's gonna show up again.
Maybe the next time the Salt Flats get involved, whenever that happens, then he could be like returned as a joke.
Yeah, I don't really have plans with Salt Flat stuff. I did it. It's done. Like, you know. I did it for the sake of doing it.
At least there's like only a few more Salt Flats. At least most of the Salt Flats racers have been released, so almost all the Salt Flats racers have been featured in Cars Adventures.
Exactly. I mean, I very awkwardly incorporated Peggy.
See, did Peggy beat Dats?
Well, nobody beat.
No.
Well, Gearston did.
No. Yeah. Peggy showed up during the race and was like,
Present.
yeah.
Peggy was in the episode. That's all I got.
Yeah.
Alright, I think I'm gonna hit it out now.
All right. Thank you for joining us.
Yeah, alright, see.
I hope you found that door sound.
I did.
Hey.
Yeah.
Door sound.
He did it. He found the door. Okay, well, this sticker ended up slanted too, but slanted in the other direction.
I'm still wondering when we're
You put them on the opposite side.
Yeah,
I'm still waiting for another car to fall from the sky.
I did this wrong. I almost did that in Batcar.
For real?
Yeah. Oh wait, what did I do wrong? The scene where when Robin is knocked out of the window.
Mhm.
I almost did it there.
Also, I saw you film once the Joker dancing outside.
Yeah. That hasn't happened yet. I'm gonna have to film that in full when we get there.
What is the Joker dancing just something you did for fun?
Well, that's a thing that he does occasionally. A guy likes to dance downstairs sometimes. His-
I'm guessing it wasn't, I'm guessing Ty. I'm guessing this Gearston side plot was planned at the beginning of the season.
Okay, so the Gearston side plot came in after I got Gearston. That's it.
Because someone asked that, plus your mom asked.
No, it wasn't.
Remember when you got him, you were like, I gotta incorporate an episode with him now, because you felt like you had to do it. I was like, I felt like, why would you have to do it? But you did it, and it worked out.
Yeah, that's because the Salt Flats plot was dragging to me. The Salt Flats plot I did not like until I brought the Gearston stuff in. And it's funny that it took me doing an episode that had barely anything to do with Jackson and Cruz and that plot line to make me excited to finish that plot.
Yeah, well, because originally you were just gonna do that. Jackson was gonna race each of the Salt Flat racers once or something.
As solid of a season as Lap 3 Season 1 was, there are, I think its subplots are a little weak. Until the end.
So yeah, Gearston's female.
Yeah, nobody knows that. I'm like the only person who referred to Gearston as female. But Gearston was named after a woman who works at Pixar, thus I think it's safe to assume that the character would be female also.
I mean, in the modern age, it could literally be anything.
Yeah, I mean it's a car with a face. It doesn't really matter, but still. I refer to Gearston as female, but it's up to interpretation, I guess. But that's what I did.
It makes sense.
I don't know if I'll use Gearston again. I don't know if I'll use any of the Salt Flats cars again, at least not anytime soon. Because Cruz and Jackson got to go back to the Piston Cup now.
They got first start off in the next season, right?
So originally the next season was going to start like a few days later. It's actually going to have a few weeks time skip. You'll see when it's out. There's the Piston Cup season is already going to have started, which means you're going to get to see all the next gens that weren't in Cars Adventures before. They joined in between Lap 2 and Lap 3. Now all the next gens are present, finally. Except Tim.
Does that mean Infast is going to replace Mui?
Mui was Clutch Aid. This season, though, as I mentioned, did I, Robin, please confirm that I mentioned the tractor race, right? Did I say that in the channel update?
Oh yeah, you did.
Okay, good, I did. Yeah, well, the tractor race plotline is going to heavily involve the fate of Mui and what she's going to do with herself after being booted from the Piston Cup and replaced by an actual car.
Make sure that you also use the same character you use as her owner.
It was Bill Revs. I think I have a whole episode planned where they visit him.
Yeah, I seem to remember that. Yeah, I think
Okay.
so.
Oh yeah, it's all coming together.
Wait. I just realized. Whatever happened to Doug?
Mater's Tractor Doug,
Yeah.
he is going to be in the tractor race plot also.
Plus your ass when Mui sends to the slaughterhouse.
Mui may be the next time we see Mui, she may be very close to being sent to the slaughter. Mui, you're useless now. It's time to kill you and make you into a hamburger.
Although, totally, I just randomly calculated how many Cars Adventures episodes there are, and we're currently at 1,137.
You don't need to watch all of them. In fact, I'd highly advise you skip most. Up until like 2019.
And wait, another question. Is Cruz still got a talk show going on, or is it over?
I don't think that's ever been addressed, but probably. Right? Alright, we're on to bag 4. Look at this, it's starting to come together. It looks like one of those helmets from the Old Republic right now.
Canon, then the most likely the talk show is canceled.
Well, no, I don't think On the Road doesn't affect that.
Because she's done a lot over the break of the racing season.
Yeah, but she started that before. The show could very well just be on hiatus right now.
Yeah, that makes
It
sense.
doesn't have to go on 24/7.
talk shows on like hiatus. That's actually genius.
The talk shows also have seasons. Usually.
Oh, so they the talk show must have reached a season finale before she did all this stuff.
Of course, a season finale for a talk show is not the same as that of like a normal story.
Yeah.
It's just like
The end,
episode
for now.
with extra of a fun bonus, but it's pretty much like most other episodes of the
Exactly, except you go on break after. Has Mui become a revolting burger?
Ouch! Ouch!
And revolting burger fire lettuce.
So, yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do with that spare Radiator Springs episode, but it could very well be the start of a Robo-Sarge arc.
Yes, if you're bringing back Tim, we need to bring back Robo-Sarge.
I'm very excited for Lap 3 Season 3 though, because it's gonna be releasing around the same time as the Cars Adventures Worldwide Dash movie, and what's gonna make it unique is it won't feature any of the main characters. I think I said this in a stream before, but my plan is, this is something I wanted to do back at the beginning of last year, and then I swapped it out for an actual story-driven season. Each episode of Lap 3 Season 3 is going to focus around a different background character or side character from the Cars Adventures series. So,
oh my goodness, I dare you to do a episode where Ludwig is just hunting for Pops this time.
well, that's the thing. That's the difficult part. I know I'm going to do one for Topper Deckington, but I don't want to overuse and give full episodes to a bunch of those characters. I know Topper Deckington, the Grammar Police, and Vitaline Delivery will probably all get full episodes. Yeah.
We need Ludwig's hunt for popsicles.
So I'll probably ask in a community tab, like, hey, what minor character would you like to see get a full episode? And then watch it get filled by comments from people.
Like at least one episode go through Radiator Springs, just so that the main cast at least has one appearance.
Well, my challenge to myself was to not include any of the Radiator Springs cast. That was the challenge. And maybe it takes...
You could have them like as one of the characters goes to Radiator Springs for whatever reason.
Yeah, but maybe I'll have it take place, since it's going to release around the same time as the Dash movie. The season will probably take place during the Dash movie. It's like, oh, everyone's on the road by Dash. What's the rest of the Cars world doing? Wow, this is a weird piece. And that's how we'll be able to check in on some things. I want to do an episode for Tailgate, who we haven't seen in years.
Yeah, Tailgate!
I'm Tailgate!
I'm Tailgate. I want to say probably one in Prop Wash Junction, just seeing how it's going. But again, Chisaki, Harumi, Kayandi won't be there because they're part of the regular cast. Maybe the tuners in Tokyo will get an episode. Like as
Yeah, the one with the tuners in Tokyo.
as far as Chisaki.
We've not seen Kay and those Monty and those guys in a while.
Yeah, like Chisaki's group, right? They're gonna be the cutoff point. Nobody more like the Radiator Springs Townies, DJ Boost, Wingo, that guy, or Riplash, Cruz, and Jackson, and probably Cal, who I would consider to be, and Cal, and then Chisaki, Harumi, Kayandi, who I would consider to be probably the main cast, plus a few extras like Jackson, Cruz. They're not really main characters.
Movie cast. Will Herb Kerbler be seen in the Piston Cup season in Cars Adventures?
No.
That's certainly not.
Herb Kerbler, the tow truck, won't because he doesn't exist. Herb Kerbler... No, I know. Herb Kerbler, the racer, will not. He is still MIA.
He's gonna take the place of where Chick takes once these last couple years.
Is he still evil?
Herb, yeah, he still was. I've said this before on several streams, but I had to cut a plot line where Chick Hicks gets unbrainwashed from Lap 2 Season 15. Herb is a loose end that I forgot wasn't resolved.
No, with all of your resolving of loose ends from from the first from Lap 1, you've you've created new loose ends.
Well, that was kind of the point. But part of the goal with lap 3 was the Tim stuff is like the last loose end from lap 1. The Tim stuff should have been in lap 2, in all honesty, because a lot of lap 2 was trying to tie up loose ends. This is lap 3 season 2 should have been a lap 2 season. Because by the time of lap 3, I wanted to be able to move on and just tell stories that weren't tied to the past. Herb Kerbler will come back eventually whenever that plot line continues again.
Maybe he could like, be like, maybe you could have like a subplot somewhere with him and Chick Hicks actually breaking free from their mind change thing.
Yeah, but as far as we know, that technology...
That's totally awesome. Like, just them breaking free of the mind change thing without help from others. Like,
Yeah.
you see, like, slowly cracks starting to appear. Maybe, like, something with the brainwashing that the others do that they, for whatever reason, one day they decide not to do it, and then slowly the cracks start coming through.
Kind of like what we're seeing in Bad Batch,
Ooh,
if that makes sense.
I actually did. What's funny is that I actually did something really cool in my Little Angry Bird series. Is there if I talk about one certain episode?
Yeah, because I know you did brainwashing a lot. Yeah.
So, as you know about the whole thing about the corrupt... Season 3 was all about the heroics flock being corrupted.
Mm-hmm.
And one of the episodes I did was called A Split Reality, where Blue was actually stuck in a void or mindscape, and it's been revealed she was stuck there the whole time, and well, she actually was fighting her evil self in the mindscape.
Yeah. So, what I want to do, I would do having... I like the concept of you need someone else that cares about you to break you out, or someone that you care about. Because the whole joke with Chick Hicks was going to be McQueen finds Chick Hicks in Aiden's base, right? And Chick Hicks was going to be unbrainwashed because of his pure hatred for McQueen.
Does he hate McQueen that bad?
That was going to be the joke.
Like I said, having a character fight themselves in this like mindscape like thing is actually a pretty neat concept.
Yeah, so you know how when McQueen is unbrainwashed...
If you do that for Chick Hicks, you could use Boba Hicks for the evil.
Well, I would use the agent chick.
I have a better idea for Chick Hicks. Because Chick Hicks loves himself so much because he's always going on about himself. So he loves himself, so he brings himself back.
Yeah, okay, that's perfect. Herb, I don't know. I don't know who loves Herb enough.
Maybe it's time to introduce the new relationship element to Cars Adventures.
Ooh, speaking of
Herb's long-lost girlfriend who, like, dumped him, like, in middle school, and he's still mad.
Speaking of relationships, you need an episode about that one woman who's had breakup problems.
That needs to be in Lap 3, Season 3, as one of the one-off episodes. I know everyone asks...
That should be like an episode, one of episodes which kind of give you an idea where the lemons currently are, but it's specifically focused on him. But you also get an idea where the lemons are.
Yeah, because everyone asked me where...
What was it?
It was the one with the torch. What was it? It was Jerome ramped.
Jerome.
That's how I lost my first girlfriend, or whatever he says. So, I don't know,
I'm sorry to break. I know this isn't a good side character, but what about an episode about? What about a episode about the one guy who had a date with a girl who liked Chex Mix?
From the Wings parody, that could work. The one I know I should do is the Karen car who keeps showing up.
Wait, you mean the Karen from the recent episode with the revolting burger?
Yeah, she was in a Christmas episode a few years ago too. Larry Camper needs an episode.
Look, this was her first Karen.
Yeah, she was. Originally she was gonna have a line where she was supposed to be like the same one from Cars Adventures, but I didn't do that.
Wait, is Beth Cars canon to Cars Adventures?
No, it's not. Maybe it's a movie series within Cars Adventures, but it isn't.
That is a cool idea. That it's actually
You need to make Hey, you should have one car say like, hey, the new Batcar movie. Hey, the new Batcar movie is out. We need to go watch it.
Yeah.
Episode.
Yeah. One of the episodes of season 3 should be a full episode of my life as a teenage snowplow.
Yes, my life as a teenage snowplow.
My life as a teenage snowplow. Okay, we got the back of his helmet on. We're moving right along. Look at that. In that episode, the original Life as a Teenage Snowplow episode, I always forget, we actually see a clip of the episode, and there's like some random piston cup racer as one of the characters.
Wait, is lap 3 season 15 gonna? Is lap 3 season 15 gonna be the last season, or are we gonna still see more than 15 seasons?
Originally the plan for lap 3 was just gonna be 10, but that was when I planned on making every episode, like, making episodes less frequently. Now that I'm on summer vacation, we're gonna return to the typical formula of one episode basically every day or every other day.
And there's gonna be 15 seasons?
There will probably be 15. Originally I was just gonna do 10, but I think probably 15. And what I like is that...
You know what you just do? You just go make seasons, and we'll just see where it ends up.
Exactly. Because the Rod stuff isn't coming back anytime soon. I'll give you that.
So I'm guessing the spies won't be in there for a while?
Oh yeah, they haven't shown up. The spies are always around in the series, just as supporting characters. They won't be
Why
a...
don't you do an episode on Michelle a standalone episode on Michelle Motoretta or Heather Driving?
Yeah, Michelle and Kevin Ryvan will definitely get an episode in season 3, because I'm very excited, because Mike Lorenzen is the same mold as Kevin Ryvan, but he has a gun on him. So I really want to have Mike Lorenzen be, like, maybe a relative of Kevin Ryvan who becomes a new, like, recurring villain for the spies. Not like K2, not like a big main villain, but a guy who occasionally shows up to cause trouble, and maybe he's, like, a distant relative of Kevin Ryvan's who's evil.
And whatever happened to Heather? When was the last time we saw Heather?
When she wanted to greenlight a show about Radiator Springs, which got made at some point off screen.
Oh yeah, and then Hector the Dissector's dead, right?
Oh, not Hector. Oh, Hector the Dissector is the best character name I've ever done. I don't know if he's dead, but he's...
I'm just saying, because I just remembered about Hector the Dissector. Honestly, I don't get why people say that. Why you said that was the least watched season? Why people that watched that season? The one I would expect to be least watched is the racing season.
I thought that would be more watched. The local racing series one, I thought that would do much better than it did. I like that season though. I
didn't watch much of it.
Yeah, I don't know what the general consensus on that is.
Season of lap 2, I did not watch all the way through.
I think it probably gets a little boring.
I might watch it at some point.
I will say though,
Oh, the crane! Oh, what happened to the crane? Oh, did he get destroyed in Redline?
Yeah, he dies in Redline.
They return to the town and he's gone.
Yeah. What I like though is that whole back section of Radiator Springs has not been shown in the series in Gears.
That's also because there's no space for it.
Yeah, I store a lot of stuff there now actually.
Was seen the last thing I remembered from even worse somewhere back there was when Lightning and Sally were brewing their own fuel.
Sally, we need to cook. Yeah, Fuel Wars. I love the Fuel War.
It's one of our favorite seasons.
Yeah.
There's one more question I am curious about. Did you mention it? When are we gonna get to see the tuner house?
The tuner's house is in lap 3, season 2, episode 1. It's almost finished being made.
Yay! I'm excited. That's gonna be amazing.
All right, look at this. In order to attach this part on the side of his helmet, these clips from earlier in the build are finally being used. I can't believe we're just casually building this whole thing on stream.
While talking about Cars Adventures.
This is heavy. It's honestly gotten substantially heavy now, but man, he looks great.
To be honest, it's kind of sad that Mel and Chucky now have to share with Shannon.
Chuki is because the next season I said in the channel update, right, is a combined main plot. The Tim plot line is gonna feature Jackson and Cruz and the Tuners. Now Shannon in the future is only going to be used for Piston Cup episodes, just like how Bob and Daryl did the recaps for the local racing series season. Shannon,
Wait a minute.
well,
Can we get Mel and Chuki breaking the fourth wall as an actual episode in season 3?
the first episode of the season will probably be a Mel and Chuki episode for that season, yeah. Because Chuki's gonna have beef with Shannon Spoke. She doesn't like her.
Also, I remember in during the Fuel Wars, the recaps for the Fuel War episodes themselves were done by Sarge.
I think they were done by, weren't they done by Cal at one point?
No, because Sarge was, like, when the Fuel War itself was actually going on, Sarge was basically vlogging, doing recaps in the dark.
Yeah.
At some point, Mike and Dee Dee come in and call his recap doing a violation.
Right, I love Mike and Dee Dee.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
A shame that Mike was always planned to be a Rod dupe. Well, originally he was Rod, now he's been revealed to be a Rod dupe, and Dee Dee is just dead.
Well, she's not dead. She was not confirmed to be dead.
We didn't see the body.
So maybe like have whenever Redline returns, have like this random at some point a scene where Dee Dee is just in a cell somewhere.
You know what else was never confirmed? Vladimir Trunkov was actually not supposed to die. He was just supposed to be taken away. But everyone in the comments was like, "Oh my god, I can't believe you killed off Vladimir Trunkov." So I decided to keep him dead.
And also, you originally wanted to make him a Redline, and you needed a duplicate of him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't even. And considering how expensive Vladimir is, Vladimir with boot is, that's not happening.
Even without Boost.
Which I don't have.
Exactly, and then you would still need a duplicate.
Are we gonna get a please let the poor green pickup truck finally have a name?
No, he's not getting a name. I'll give him a whole episode, but he won't have a name.
Tyler, why not my name that I did? Tucker Loadups.
It's nothing against you. I just think it's really funny that I never gave him a name.
At least call him Tucker in the final episode.
I will not call him Tucker. I will call him Tyler because you said that by accident. No, I'm kidding. I don't want to give him a name. That's the whole joke of his character, is that he doesn't have one. He does have one. It's just never said.
So when you review him, it'll be called Disney Cars. I mean, it'll be called Disney Cars Adventures
Blank.
Pickup Review.
Yeah. What that hill? Poor guy. My sister actually made him.
Wait, what?
Yeah, my sister painted him.
Which car are you talking about now?
The green pickup Smokey repaint.
Oh, that guy.
Yeah, he doesn't have a name.
Keep it that way.
Hey,
I think it's fine.
Didn't he have a spoiler? Didn't he get a spoiler at one point, or
No,
was it a different truck?
That was a different truck. That was the Tyler, the now Nomad, Tyler the Piston Cup racer. Yeah, that was his
Crew chief, yeah.
his crew
He
chief.
got the spoiler was broken off the color changer McQueen.
Now, for some reason, I thought he deserved a whole.
I'm just okay. Take this time to make Ty feel guilty for repainting those color changers.
Yeah, I do feel guilty. I'm sorry. I didn't know that they'd be this expensive now.
And the funny thing is, you had the color changer Mater for the longest time, and then you repainted him for Pro Vader.
Yeah. Anybody have any good ideas for? Anyone have any good ideas for characters that could get their own full spin-off episodes? Before I ask the community post.
There was in Lab 1, the season, at least for season 7, the one with the first ever Dash season. I'm not sure if it was Lewis or Jeff, but one of them was like talking to the other about something with his ex-girlfriend, and then you made a fourth wall break about that being some future plot in Cars Adventures, and that never happened.
What about the one where Ramon and Flo do their taxes? Was one I meant to actually make as a joke, and I never did.
Oh yeah.
I don't know, but I just remember that one with Lewis because you said it at that point and then it never happened.
mentioned about Jerome Ram getting an episode.
Can someone start, Robin, do you mind to start typing a list while I finish off Cody's face here?
I say one we
start type the list, but I just need to and we need to remember which one we already mentioned.
So, Topper Decking, we're gonna make a list of far more than 24, I think. But Topper Deckington III, the Vitaline Hauler, and the Grammar Police. Alright guys, we're on the final bag, which means it's time to give Cody his face. As you can see, he's almost done. I think he looks pretty cool. I love seeing...
I the three you said as Jerome Rams.
I love seeing this all come together.
Jerome Ludwig.
I would say Mystery Racer, but I think Mystery Racer is probably gonna be in the movie. Shh.
Oh,
on there anyway, but so you can just take her off whenever you. Yeah. Just write down every idea, and then you can pick which one are actually good.
We're now doing the T shape of the visor.
I have a good one.
Yeah. Larry Kemper. I think I said him earlier.
Okay.
Yeah,
Who else did we have?
We had
Red Meeker.
green pickup truck.
Green pickup. Red Meeker. We need a new Beat Red Meeker episode.
Yeah, Red Meeker! Yeah, we need Red Meeker to come back. Sorry, Car Sheep, not Colin, because I'm pretty sure Colin's a major character, and now he's probably gonna be in the Worldwide Dash, I'm guessing.
Colin is townie now, for the time being. There are a lot of these like anti-clip pieces here, like the ones you put a hinge piece on, like this on the front of the set. I wonder what they're all for. I think you're not gonna connect them all.
I hope Lubric's Hunt for Popsicles gets it. Is it episode.
Trying to remember who else did we mention?
Oh, they do have. Look, there are like.
I already forgot which one.
There are like 6 sets of these pieces. There are going to be a lot of things you got to hinge together in this bag. But I love how it looks so far. It's so cool to see it come together as you put all the different plates and panels on it, and it slowly makes this full thing. And now you could really tell what it is. It's just missing that face, which is what we got to add.
Characters on the list so far.
How many?
Kevin on there?
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
Kevin, do Kevin/Michelle. They'd share an episode. How many do you have?
11. Oh, and I just remembered Chucky, Mel, Shannon.
So that's already half the season.
But Mystery Racer is also on there, and you're probably going to remove that one. So.
Yeah.
I'm just removing Mystery Racer right now.
I just thought of a good. I know we're gonna have more than 24. I guess you might have to do a poll of a bracket poll for the unconfirmed one.
That's a good idea. And yeah, I'm gonna narrow it down. Maybe that's like the part. Maybe.
Sorry to give you a ready for a ridiculous one.
I think it would be fun to ask people and have people vote on who they want to see get episodes and go from there. Maybe I'll choose 5 of my favorites that are set in stone, and then have the other ones be voted on out of like a poll of like 50 or something.
I just thought of a good one. I don't know if this character's coming back in season 2, since there is something to do with monster trucks. I'm pretty sure.
You want the muffler?
What?
The muffler?
Yes, the monster mud poodle. No one can escape the monster mud poodle.
Maybe we could put Extreme on there, but he'll be in this season, so I don't really think he needs to be.
Yeah, same. I agree with that for Extreme.
Robin, can you put down Dusty?
Yeah, sure.
And we mentioned the Karen car.
The Karen car. I don't think I'm gonna do the Karen car actually, but Dave Alternators working at Revolting Burger could be fun.
88 bags.
Whatever. Same guy.
Wait, what about Jonathan working at... Well, no, let's not do Jonathan, because that would be the slowest episode ever.
That would be painful.
Sounds like a sloth.
Should we say Valerie? What she's up to after losing the election?
I'm pretty sure that was one of your original
yeah.
ideas.
Yeah, so what's Valerie doing now? Oh, put down Nomad. I know we wanted to do Nomad taking care of K2 and all of the Aiden trainees who are locked in the real world now.
Yeah, Also,
What about Todd the Pizza Plant? Can we get a cameo from Todd the Pizza Plant truck then?
Todd miraculously came back home at some point between lap 2 and 3.
Aw.
An episode about Daryl Karcher putting Daryl Talks back. That
I don't think the one with the invisible trainee I don't think he should receive a separate episode here, right?
no, there is a trainee who is still out there because Jackson Storm disguised himself as him.
What do they mean by invisible trainee? What do you mean?
There was we used to have a 1-hour episode of Jonathan ordering a pizza. There you go. That's perfect. In lap 2, season 15, Jackson disguises himself as one of the racing center trainees and knocks out the original guy and puts a cloaking device on him and makes him invisible, so that nobody could see that he disguised himself as him, and we never saw that guy again. So he's still out there.
About that.
Yeah, he's still out there. So.
Wait,
Forgotten just like Herb Kerbler.
Well, no, he wasn't forgotten. That was the goal. The intention was to be able to bring him back.
He's gonna be like just like K2, the last of his kind, like last of his group.
It'd be
But
funny if
K2 could maybe.
What if I just came up with an idea for just a little joke at the end of an episode, maybe? What if you were like, what if you had JW, the yellow pickup truck, be like, well, I have a feeling someone was posing at me as me a long time ago. Never mind.
Identity theft is a serious crime, Jay. You know who we need to put down? This is a really dumb one, but can you write down Bobby Swift's mom? Because that's one of my favorite one-off characters.
On it.
Wait, Bobby Swift has a mom?
Yeah, she appeared once.
Yeah, but in the mime,
The mime season. She was part of the... I used Mo Revlin for her.
The mime. Oh yeah, the mime. I loved Louis LaRue as kind of a villain in a way.
Who else?
What about me, little Ty?
No, we're not doing Steve. He's too significant now. Steve...
Steve, you had plans for the movie, so.
Oh yeah, I think I did. Well, Steve. At one point in the movie, I want to show one of Steve's scam, like Steve running a scam hotel as he's known to do. But
Yes. I remember. I suggested a TV show, having Steve run a TV show where he scams cars.
But that's just gonna be one small part of the movie. So one thing that I want to do, this is an idea I had literally today for this season. What if Steve, because remember how Steve thinks he's so cool and trendy with his flames, right? And he's on all the media socials. So I was thinking, what if Steve runs like a Team 10 equivalent? Like this terrible content house full of like the worst people ever, who are all these vloggers who are like really, really bad people. And Steve is just with them because he thinks he's super cool and trendy and they're like his new best friends.
Steve Bergeron has OnlyFans.
So Steve is like hanging with like a bunch of online degenerates writing diss tracks. He's got like he's in a content house. That's what's gonna happen if Steve gets a spin-off episode. So maybe we should not do that, just for the sake of the sanity of my entire audience.
And plus, Steve, you said Steve's going to be part of the Worldwide Dash movie.
Yeah, but he's not on one of the teams. He will be there. Just put Steve down for now.
I'll put him down. Yep.
How many do we have? I want to reach at least 24.
Well, if we include Steve Bertzel, then we are at 17. I have removed the mystery racer.
Oh, this is where all the hitch pieces attached to. Very interesting. Because you got to fold them over his front. 17.
There's not that many characters I can think of left that are good. We're getting down there to the bottom of the barrel.
That's okay. A lot of Cars Adventures characters hang out at the bottom of the barrel. I'm just looking around.
Pickup truck.
They could be characters we don't see much, like.
Ooh, I just thought of a good one. We should have a Ty/Fabulous episode.
There you go. I think Robin and I talked about that. Robin is muted currently, so we'll get his input when he comes in.
We need to see what Ty and Fabulous have been up to. We haven't seen them in so long.
Yeah, this is gonna be so satisfying clicking all these in.
Weren't they not? Am I correct? They weren't in Lab 2 at all.
They were not. This is gonna be so satisfying to click everything together. No, Professor Z. I have plans for Professor Z. He never appears.
Did you put Tokyo Tuners down, Robin?
Sorry, I'm sorry, I missed a bit.
We were saying Cars Ignite suggested Fabulous and Ty.
Hey, that's a good one. Fabulous and tight. And we are 19.
We could do ones for characters that aren't featured often. That's the thing. Like, what if we give a whole episode to, like, Kingpin Nobunaga? Could be funny. What if we do the guy who runs the Wipeout game?
Oh, Wacky Wipeout?
Wacky Wipeout.
Oh my goodness, me
Okay.
episode of Wacky Wipeout.
Alright, I got 3 really good ones, just looking at my cars over here. The guy that runs Wacky Wipeout, maybe one for Sally's sister, and then the Uncle Topolino's band.
Why don't we haven't seen Smokey in a while.
He was in Lap 3, Season 1.
Oh yeah, but Sally, Megan Carr.
Sally's sister. And then the Uncle Topolino's band, I think, could be funny.
I got this
Yeah,
hour.
because the two.
23, we need one more. We could keep going with ideas, but...
Yeah, I'm trying to think of
We can't just go off right off the bat and say just an episode about a random Piston Cup racer that isn't Reb Meeker.
Greg Candyman runs the...
Candyman, that's a good one. That way you can get involved several Piston Cup races.
Ooh, yes! I want to see Great Candyman. Is Rev Rodages still stuck in the ditch?
I think he got out, but I will say, I think he might appear in this season as part of, the Tim storyline. I think he may end up being involved.
Who, Rev Rodages?
No, Greg.
So, and like I said, Ruffler, I hope when you get to if we do a racing league thing, I hope you can sneak in a Gaskets, the track time treat.
It's been a long time, but people always, the Piston 11 especially, always references it now, so I think we have to. We'll do it for him.
Yes, let's do it for him.
Gasket.
Security guards.
Oh, how did we do? Well, now they're lost.
Oh yeah, well you need to do an episode where they're still looking for Tom.
In all honesty, I love the Piston Cup security guards so much that I would give them an entire spinoff.
That'd be funny. What if you do? Like I said, you need to have them have it. You need to make them have an episode where they're all just where they're still looking for where they're still looking for the guy that went on lunch.
Alright, so check this out. Wait, I didn't even realize. Look, you're making the shape of the helmet. You're making the little slit here. That's what you just did. I didn't realize that. So now you angle it, and you put it on here, and it looks like his face. See, that's what this whole part is. It's so cool how this is put together, and I love that you don't realize what you're making until you put it on here. Then you realize, oh, I was building the top, I was building the visor. I think that makes it so cool, because you're slowly watching the face.
Are we still gonna do that thing, an episode where Kayandi commits a crime or something?
Because you're watching the face slowly come together, and I think that's so cool.
Are you?
The plan was he played by the guy who played Strucker in Age of Ultron? Was he actually? I didn't know that. That makes so much sense. Professor Z.
Insane.
I would not be surprised if it's by the same person, because it's both kind of German.
That's, I mean, I think, yeah.
Continuing on what we were saying about Kayandi.
Yeah, so that, there was an episode planned at one point. It was actually going to be a whole season subplot where where Kayandi goes on trial and the tuners have to clear her name for, like, all the crimes she constantly refers to having committed.
Would they even want to clear her name, though?
They like her.
Okay.
I mean, she is insane because she wants to rip people's axle off.
She's insane, but she's unchecked, and that's what I love about her. I just dropped a piece. Everyone in chat, scream.
You're cancelled.
Not again.
No. Insert real-time screen here.
Ah! What if we do an entire episode dedicated to Doug Crankle, who accidentally has the brain permanently attached to his head by some sheer unfortunate luck, and now he must go around like.
Yes, Doug Crankle.
But the thing with Doug Crankle is you haven't introduced him in Cars Adventure yet.
Yeah, Ty dropped a piece. The piece was named Kevin. Yes.
But really, there's no But there's literally nowhere else you could. There's no way you could do like a whole like few episodes about Doug. So I mean.
Well, they wouldn't be a few episodes.
Solo episode he only makes cameo appearances from then on.
But you should at least have a few background appearances or some appearances to make him significant enough so that he actually earns an appearance in that season.
Yeah, well.
What if you made him a visitor in Radiator Springs?
Yeah, I was planning on doing that probably. Hold on a second, everybody quiet. We got to put this part of the helmet on. Look at that. I can't get it to snap in, but look, it looks so good. I'm so impressed.
Wow, look at that. Wow, look at that piece. Wow, look at that piece.
Like
I can't do it.
I'm genuinely impressed by Lego.
Oh, look at them shine.
Okay, I messed that part up. I'm impressed. I'm really impressed. It turned out it's Oh, this is on the wrong way. It turned out so good.
The One Piece is real.
The one thing I think, did I mess up part of it? Did I mess up this in the base? I might have, actually. Everybody, I scream, I messed up again.
I messed up again!
No! Okay, yeah, I think I messed up here. Let me go back. We have to go back, everyone.
We're going back to the future. We're going back to the future.
No, we're just going back to before I messed up. Oh, there we go. Yeah, I didn't line these pieces up.
Go to the future when you already completed, and then take that back so you have it complete here.
There we go.
Speaking of that, I'm not going to spoil the title of the finale for the current season of Heroes Quest, but kind of it makes sense, but at the same time it's kind of a confusing title.
Guys,
But I'm not gonna say why because I don't want to spoil any.
this is gonna be harder.
This is gonna spoil major things about Ty's character he's voicing.
This is become way harder than we thought because it was secured by a Technic pin, and now I'm breaking it apart at the wrong place. Hold on.
So you're breaking apart that. Oh no! You have to burn the ignition pin.
Don't
No, the ignition pin was thrown in the water.
See, I knew I would have messed up at some point.
I knew I'd make it.
He was for a few days, so.
Okay. All right. Okay. All right.
In this moment, he knew.
He messed up. Okay. All right. I think.
Insist up.
All right. I think now we should be good, which means that everything else should just snap into place correctly. Cody, put your helmet on.
Honestly, that was really fun talking about like these characters who could get episodes.
Well, I broke part of it. I like that when I yell on stream, I just
thought of one.
Oh, I got it. I like that when I yell on stream, I just sound like a parrot. There we go. I got it.
I've got another good one.
Yeah.
What if Greebles gets an episode?
I'm not ready to use Greebles just yet.
It's all. So you just want a slice of cheese? It's all part of my diabolical plan.
Oh, guys, I messed up more.
Aw, shucks.
Foiled again.
spoiled again.
This is why we didn't see Cody for the rest of season 2 of Bad Batch.
Marar actually agrees with me because it's Greenland time.
This is why we didn't see Cody for the rest of season 2 of Bad Batch. He deserted, and then his Lego set didn't go together right. Okay, now that we did that, we should be able to snap the front part on. And again, I can't say enough just how impressed I am with how good this set looks. Like, it is spot on, insanely accurate, insanely well done, and I'm insanely bad at building it. It's hard to snap these pieces in because they're all on hinges, so it's hard to snap them in without them hinging. So I'm just gonna do it the other way around. I'm just gonna do it this way because these hinge pieces keep on bending over whenever I try to put it in. So I'm just gonna attach the hinges first and go from there.
I just sent you the Google document with the list of names.
Alright, thanks. Okay.
So I think we mainly narrowed down like our options because there's not that many other characters that have a big role
We could probably come
big
up with
story.
like 100 more.
Okay.
We can't just do random piston cup racers.
I don't know what I did wrong.
Wait, except like the only piston cup racers that we should do that would deserve episodes are Paul, Chris, Red Meeker. Yeah, those guys. Oh, I just thought of a good one. What if Davis gets his own episode?
Oh, I love Davis.
That's not a bad idea.
Davis the helicopter.
I just
Also-
put him on the list.
also,
We're not
it's-
releasing it.
Also, it's 2 plots for the price of 1. The price is free.
Let's not do episodes about characters in the afterlife.
Did someone say that? Because that's a terrible idea.
Yeah, but let's not mess up with. Because if you're gonna do something to do with the afterlife, you're gonna get people mad.
Well, also, it just isn't relevant. It's Cars Adventures, and when someone is dead, they stay dead.
You already tried to bring Doc back.
No, I didn't. That never happened.
You should not.
Remember? Don't you remember? That never happened.
Hi,
Actually, don't remember. You was there too.
it's me, Ty, the guy who said, let's build this Lego set on a live stream. After 10 minutes of thinking wow, this doesn't work, I forgot a piece.
I thought it would be something like that.
Wow, you know, I've been publicly shamed. Wow, you know, things.
It would be funny if he was released before season 3 started. It'd be funny to make a solo episode on Niles' beat code.
I think I would give him the most annoying voice I could think of. Niles just seems like he'd be the worst person if you knew him in real life. He seems like the most annoying guy. Whoa, okay. You might have seen that when I turn my tripod around, there is a, like, paper party hat that's just hanging off of this thing that my sister got at one point. So the piece...
Alexander Hughes party hat.
So I took it, right? It's off the side, I took a piece off of the brick separator, and it went flying, and I was like, oh no, it fell on the floor. No, it landed in the paper party hat.
It's Alexander Hugo's party hat.
Alright, well, I'm sorry for that.
And to this day, I still don't get why they released him with the party hat, but not without the party hat.
Paper party hat reveal. Okay, now we could finally do this right. I'm sorry I made a severe and continuous lapse in my judgment. The purpose of my content is always to entertain. That's how Steve Ursel's Content House episode needs to end. He has to make an apology video for something.
Yes.
What if he makes an apology? What if he filmed a video in the real world and he makes an apology video because he just destroyed everybody's perceived like view of reality? And then he makes an apology video and everybody forgets that they just learned they were fake.
Will you eventually still do an episode of Cars Adventures where he runs a team where he scams cars?
I don't know. Yeah, so Steve's gonna run a content house. He's gonna make a video where he films the real world and outs to the world the fact that they're all just toys, and then he has to film an apology video, and immediately after, everyone forgot. Now let's do this the right way. Oh, that was so much easier. Look at that. That looks great.
Yeah.
That is really impressive. Good job, Lego. This is by far the best looking helmet set. That's why I wanted it, and then I got it. Yo, Kingpin Nobunaga cameo!
Are we gonna ever? Just curious. Is Toe and Owen ever gonna make appearance in Cars Adventures?
He already did.
Oh, he did.
Yeah. When Flo was in the
Yeah.
junkyard that one season with the paintbrush, he was there.
Oh yeah.
We're running a junkyard. And that's the junkyard where the Lems were hiding at that moment.
But I don't think he
Yeah,
was
right,
Owen.
Right.
He was a relative of his. Which is a very rare case of modern Cars Adventures referencing the character that the diecast is not. Because every so often I'll reuse a character, obviously, because you have to. Like, for example, there was that town secretly full of criminals. Most of those characters have reappeared in future seasons as different characters.
Before that season as well.
Yeah.
And you got cars that look exactly the same in real life.
Exactly.
So why not they Cars Adventures?
And in the Cars series itself, you do. Look at the tow truck that just got released from On the Road that also was just straight up in Cars 3.
For example.
For the record, that guy's going in my Cars 3 display. I don't care what you say. He's going with my Cars 3 Piston Cup staff.
Also, from what I heard, the Breaker Boggs dude that comes in the 5-pack is going to be different from the guy that comes in as a single, because there was a reveal of two different Thunder Hall Pitties.
Oh, good, because there are two in the movie. So I guess I will still have to pick up the 5-pack. Well, the one that's coming as a single, number one, he's seen on the back of a Cars on the Road package, so hopefully that's fixed by his final release, because he's not from On the Road, thank you.
Funny. That is so funny.
I'm just annoyed.
I hope you come when. Oh, right. We're not gonna see randomness or errors or anything like that for a while.
Yeah. Especially now. The last thing I want to do, the next Errors and Inconsistencies has a parody in it, and in all honesty, the last thing I want to do is film one of those in the summer, because it gets so hot behind a papier-mâché Kylo Ren mask.
Oh yeah.
I didn't even take that into account.
In the next parody, are you gonna be wearing your big win shirt?
No. The Epic Win shirt does not appear. I could show my actual face, but I don't think I will, because it's funnier. It's funnier.
No, instead of having your face be the Kylo Ren mask, I loved it when it was said back.
I don't know where One Piece is, okay? Oh, it was behind Skipper's card back. Okay, I was like, I'm not ready. Are we going to see the Mystery Eraser and Cars Adventures again? I think I said earlier in the stream, didn't I? She'll probably show up in the in the Cars Adventures Worldwide Dash movie.
Are we ever? Two more things. Are we ever gonna? First of all, are we ever gonna see how I rewrite Cars 3 ever be finished?
Probably not.
And will we ever see another episode of Mystery Racers Adventures?
Also, no.
Aww.
Georgia, Mystery Racer Adventure is fun.
One Piece was, and come on. I know I said One Piece, I'm sorry. Mystery Racer Adventures just really didn't do well, and I didn't enjoy making it. Because, you know, there could be a series that isn't performing well in terms of views, but I still enjoy making it. But when the series, not many people are watching it, and also I don't enjoy making it, that's the death sentence for a series on my channel.
That's sad.
Because then not only do I not enjoy making it, also it's clear from not many people watching it that there's not much interest in it. That's why you don't see Final 50 that often, other than me being busy with other reviews, is because no one watches the Final 50 reviews. And it's because it depends on the item. Like, the planes I've been reviewing recently, I've been very, very disappointed because they're not getting many views. And honestly, I should have known better and just seen that coming, that people wouldn't be watching reviews of planes in 2023. But I thought...
I have not watched the Gunner Viking, but I'm kind of curious to watch him.
I'm disappointed, but I should have seen that coming. I thought, you know, it's been long enough and nobody talks about planes anymore. So I thought maybe people would be interested in seeing me review them, but... I mean, I'm going to finish reviewing them because I
Also,
review...
Speaking of Gunner Viking...
I review every new item I get.
You talked about that blue symbol with the yellow plane piece in it.
Yeah.
That symbol is actually based on the real life symbol for the Swedish Air Force.
Oh, okay.
Cool.
Gunner Viking is probably not in the Swedish Air Force himself, but it's based on that.
I had a feeling it would be something military related.
Oh, what about the track? Oh my goodness. Now, seriously, we bringing back the tractor shorts again?
There was never a tractor shorts. It was all a dream. You made it up.
Those real tractor shorts
The
with the
return of
friends
the
we
tractor
made
shorts
along
was a
the
dream.
way.
Alright, we did it.
The shorts with the friends we made along the way, you guys.
We made it. We have done it. Look at that.
It's the final pieces.
There it is. Look at that. That looks insanely good. That's perfect.
Whoa.
Like, that is... Where's the box? Look at the reference photos. In case you don't know what it is we've been building for the past 2 hours. Dude. Okay. My one problem is I wish that, look at that. That versus that. That is spot on, Lego. I am incredibly impressed. I wish this part was done maybe in light gray instead.
Wait, I forgot. Cruise was gonna blow up. I forgot about that.
Look at that. That's amazing. I wish maybe these parts were done in a very light gray instead.
I forgot Cruise was supposed to blow up. Was gonna blow up with Chick and Kara Clooney.
But that was that's my only
Cars 4.
That's my only complaint. We have a little bit left to go. Up first, we have another sticker.
Another sticker.
Alright, I gotta do the sticker off screen. It's the last sticker. And it's actually on the
last sticker. Instead of the last Jedi, the last sticker.
the last sticker. And
Star
I will...
Wars episode 8, the last sticker.
Okay, it's on.
First, it needs to be Sarge Wars.
There.
What?
It's
What
Sarge.
Wars?
Sarge War.
Sarge.
Star Wars. What about Star Wars? Where it's a movie all about about a multiverse of Iron Mans. I just thought how funny. I just thought it was that funny. Fun.
Hey, there it is. Ooh. This part on the front's a little unstable, I'm gonna be honest.
Ooh, the Lego set is finished.
No, not yet. Not yet, not yet.
Little Lego sets.
Hello, little little Legos. Okay, this part is kind of wobbly. Is it supposed to be that wobbly?
I have no idea. I'm not personally saying it. That's nuts.
I think it's fine.
We still need to. I still need to find the 2 episodes. I still need to find the 2 episodes of Cars Adventures that I've been talking about for a while. Like, first of all, I need to find out where Steve talks about this, references the Pirates kid. And second of all, I need to find the episode with the blooper where you say shield instead of chrome.
I think that was a video on my second channel that's no longer up.
No, the shield thing. That was not part of a second channel thing. At the end of one of the Cars Adventures episodes, there was a blooper saying, sometimes you mix up your fictional agency when you mix up your fictional agent.
Yeah.
Oh, which one shot first? Actually, shot first, Greedo or Han? Greedo or
Canonically,
Han Solo?
Greedo, unfortunately.
Wait, what?
Historically, Han. Canonically, Greedo.
Well, when you say what about pirates, I would say, there was one episode in Cars Adventures, I don't remember where it was, but there was this one episode where Steve Person was talking about a car, it was yelling, pirates!
I asked.
That was a password.
That was in the Disney video at the very end, the password joke. For the record, I asked my sister to do me a favor and yell pirates in Disneyland, so.
Wait, is she?
I hope she does. She's gonna end up, I already talked to her, she's gonna end up in the background of that video somewhere, so.
Pirates!
Do we need to try to recognize who is your sister?
Well, she'll probably end up speaking at some point just because you'll know which one is her because she'll just be next to me.
Okay.
I'm not like hiding where she is. I talked to her about it. It's like she'll end up next to me. I showed my face for the sheer purpose of being able to make the Disney video. That's why I did it now.
So if you didn't go to Disneyland, then we would not have gotten a face reveal for that.
Also, are you ever gonna put for this final lap of Cars Adventures, are you ever gonna feature the Tyrannosaurus?
I don't know, but I think it'll end up in Batcar.
Yes, I want to see the Tyrannosaurus actually be used in something of yours.
Because there's this running joke where Batman always has a T-Rex in the Batcave. Oh, we're missing a piece on the front. Hold on.
It's not done yet.
Is the Bat Shark repellent going to be referenced?
I don't know if it will.
Because we got King Shark.
Okay, the fact that this piece is really bothering me and always has, because they don't mold this piece in orange, but it should be orange, and I think that's really annoying.
Why don't you just use the brick separator?
Oh, wait, hold on. Yeah, that would make a much better antenna. Hold on. That doesn't look too bad. And with that clipped on. Oh!
Doesn't even work?
Hold on. We're forgetting something. The final piece. Holy Tyrannosaurus, Batman. I'm holding it upside down. Come on, Ty, you're smarter than this. The nameplate. Yeah, the Bat credit card will be in next week's episode.
The Bat credit card.
Never leave the cave without it. There it is! Look at that! It looks even cooler in person. Good Lego.
Is he gonna actually tell stories about how he got these cars?
No. Lego.
Aww.
Good job. Look at that. I'm gonna turn it this way so you don't see the ugly antenna with the wrong colored piece.
We'll never know how he got these cars.
Did I consider naming it Batmobile? I actually never did because it isn't the Batmobile, it's Batcar. He is Batman.
If you consider Bat Wheels.
There we... I think that one was already taken.
Wait, did the Batwheel... Wait, was the Batcar series... Was it the idea of turning Jackson from Batwheels the start of creating Batcar series?
No, Batcar has been planned for months.
Even before...
I'm pretty sure that
even
idea for
before...
Batcars came around the time that you also heard about Bat Wheels.
Well, if you go back to my unmade projects video, I talk about a planned Batman parody I was gonna do, and that was back in, 2020? So,
Okay.
my one problem with it isn't the antenna, it's that there's just a gap here. Can I shove, like, a piece in it to make it not look as apparent? But really, what an impressive... This is impressive. I'm impressed. I think Lego did a great job pulling it off. Good job,
He
guys.
said, okay, Jordan C said, this is actually pretty awesome. Now, can you now do the Millennium Falcon or the Death Star?
No, those are like $800 each. Not as good as the Imperial Scout Trooper. The Scout Trooper helmet is one of the best looking ones, I think. Some of them are really bad. The Dark Trooper is the worst.
You need to get the Lego Marauder helmet.
I don't know if it's still being sold. I think it came out last year. But there we go. There it is. We built this whole thing on a stream.
If it's not being sold if the Scout Trooper helmet's not being sold anymore, then the Scout Trooper marauded too hard.
Yeah. Look at that. Alright. Well, with that out of the way, you just watched me build this entire thing on a live stream with no breaks. I think we should probably end then.
With breaks, do you need a break because like a break that you take a break or a break like car breaks?
If we didn't take any breaks, then why is Break Swain in your house? Well, then why do you have a car named Break Swain?
Alright, well, which orange pieces need to be pushed together? They're all as pushed together as they can. Oh, here, yeah, you're right. Hold on. Thank you. There are some parts that I gotta tighten, I think. Just because I was doing it quick. Commander Cody, 100% speed run.
So about as much speed run as you could do it.
There we go. I don't think that's supposed to move in universe, but whatever. Ah! And those aren't supposed to move either.
Oh no.
Okay, Lego. You guys got a problem there. What if someone... Can I hide a minifigure in there? No, I can't. That would be so funny.
That'd be funny.
Commander Cody in a Commander
Yeah.
Cody helmet.
He's piloting. He's in the brain. Alright, well, thank you so much for watching. Thank you to you two for joining me here today, and also Fana Thomas, who is no longer here currently. Tune in later when I probably upload a review today. Please watch it. But why didn't it... You finished it, but why didn't it...
Up again?
Why didn't it jump and produce studs? Nice. The 13th, I think.
Alright. So, well...
Probably a few days earlier. I may just straight up start the season tomorrow, because I said this on the last stream, but I actually miscalculated. I actually already did 2 of my 5 finals, and the rest aren't until the end of this week, so I have more time than I thought. So Cars Adventures will probably be back. I might just bring it back tomorrow. We'll have to see. Probably tomorrow or the day after.
Yay!
And it should be daily, if not, then every other day. So yeah.
Okay.
Well, I don't think you... Honestly, if you do it daily, do it every day except Saturday, because...
Then you're doing
only
back
do
row.
a double.
Yeah. I also have
You
to do
only
reviews.
double dose with Cars Adventures and Batcar. You don't want to work yourself too much.
I'm also doing
Also,
2
We're
reviews.
just gonna say that Bad Cars is an in-universe show for Cars Adventures.
Probably. Also, I'm doing 2 reviews every day for the next few weeks. I have to get on track with that. It's been hard to keep up. But I'm going to be doing
Yeah,
2.
because I guess they don't call you a teach where you use tie for nothing.
They don't call me
They
that.
live up to on your review part.
So, yeah. Thank you all so much for watching. Commander Cody, would you like to say anything? Just like the simulations. Thanks, Cody. Bye now.
Bye now.